stories we'll be bringing to you on the show today. Remember, there's an active bite on standby with Clement. No entertainment update. There'll be sports updates as well. Remember, we are streaming live on Facebook at Active TV GH and also on YouTube at Active TV GH. You can join the discussion via WhatsApp line 0503 236 735 0503 236 735. Remember to be an active viewer and not a passive one. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back. It's still the Active Morning right here on Active TV with me, Ejeni Boatin. AJ. Now let's do some sports update. And the first story on our list is FIFA has rejected the Cape Coast Sports Stadium as a venue for Ghana versus Nigeria. Now the FIFA has rendered the efforts of the National Sports Authority to get the Cape Coast Stadium ready for the first leg of the Ghana versus Nigeria Waste by rejecting the stadium. Now the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi is under review by the FIFA team and its acceptance is subject to opponents agreeing to use the venue. If it is rejected, Ghana will have to play its home match on a neutral venue. The closest option now is in Benin, which will also give huge advantage to Nigeria. But the question is, how did Ghana get here? Two new stadiums were built in 2008 in addition to the renovation of Accra and Kumasi stadiums. So what happened to the 5 national stadium? And this is a very important issue. Clearly, Ghanaians, we don't know how to do maintenance. When it comes to maintenance, we are very, very poor at it. We have about 5 stadiums and still we can't get one to host a FIFA competition. That is very bad. Now let's do more stories on the Ghana Black Stars against Nigeria. And a former Nigerian international, Daniel Amokachi, has mocked Ghana for failing to present a stadium for the upcoming match against the Super Eagles with just 8 days to the match. Amokachi, in a video tour of Mashoud Abiola Stadium, praised its magnificence while saying others are still looking for a stadium. Now, if the producer can give us that video, we'll play for our viewers to see the video.
Stadium. We are all ready. Look how beautiful the pitch is. Look how beautiful the stadium is. We are all ready. But some people are still looking for a venue. Some people are under confusion. You know who I'm talking about, We are 360, baby. Ha 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 ha. Hallelujah.
Clearly, you're at the Ghana. Keto Kure Kunin Crawford. Then I'm we. Hey, you just oh, they're active bites and baby. I mean, come stories. Now let's do some foreign news. And Atletico Madrid held their nerves at Old Trafford to knock Manchester United out of the Champions League by a goal-to-2 aggregate win following a 1-1 draw in Madrid 2 weeks ago. United hope to use inspiration from their 3-2 win over Tottenham over the weekend to crash their way through, but came and stuck against Diego Simeone's side in front of their home fans. Renan Lodi scored the only goal in the match in the 41st minute. Now, still on that game, Manchester United fans could not handle their Champions League exit in good faith by venting their frustrations at the man who orchestrated their downfall. Diego Simeone, the Argentine, was pelted with objects and he sprinted straight to the dressing room after the final whistle as the fans had hurled objects at him. Now let's do transfer news. And former Asante Kotoko defender Samuel Inkum has started training with Ghana Premier League champions Accra House of Oak. Inkum left Georgian side to Pedro Kutaisi in January after his short-term deal expired. He returned home and expressed interest in playing for local side and has now begun training with the full Beans. Now, Paris Saint-Germain has offered Neymar to Barcelona in attempts to offload the Brazilian. A massive clear-out is expected in Paris in the summer as the project they started years ago to win the Champions League has proven a failure. Neymar was booed by fans during a game against Bordeaux together with Lionel Messi. Soon after, the news emerged that Neymar and Sergio Ramos are contemplating departing the Parc des Princes. Now, Ousmane Dembele reached verbal agreement to join PSG. Now, Barcelona winger Ousmane Dembele has reached a verbal agreement to join PSG in the summer. Dembele's contract with Barcelona will end in June, and discussions to renew have not progressed much following the fallout in January. The Frenchman is free to sign pre-contracts with any club, having entered the last half year of his contract. Chelsea was heavily linked with a last-minute transfer on January deadline day, but the deal fell through with reports that the two parties were planning for a summer switch. However, any move to Chelsea is on hold, with the club unable to sign new contracts due to sanctions placed on its own. Now away from football, let's do some tennis news. And world number one Daniel Medvedev could be banned from participating in the Wimbledon later this year, except he is able to give assurances that he does not support Vladimir Putin. UK Sports Minister Nigel Huddleston says discussions are underway with the All England Lawn Tennis Club, AELTC, to see how individuals are not affected by the current situation. Now, Iga Swiatek once again hits the comeback trial as she defeated Angie Kerber 4-6, 6-2, 6-3 in a hard-fought tussle in round 4 at the BNP Paribas Open. Now, the poll reproduced a plethora of unenforced errors, but found a way to see off the veteran German who appeared to tar in the decider. Swiatek is hoping to add to the Qatar Open title she won in the end of February. Now, boxing news, and Vasyl Lomachenko is out of the picture for lightweight champion George Kambosos Jr.'s next fight on June 4th, and that has opened the door for WC belt holder Devin Haney to slide in and take the sport. Henry's promoter Eddie Hearn sounded confident on Tuesday that he will be on that Kambosos 20 wins, 0 defeats, 10 knockouts, will be fighting next on June 4th at the Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, Australia. Lomachenko is busy serving on the front lines defending Ukraine against the Russian invasion. Now, that will be all for sports updates on the Active Morning. For more sports news, go to www.myactiveonline.com. My name is Ejidin Boachi. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Memo akwaba eba Kratos eba clinic. Many Dr. Penia meda clinic yano. Medin NT Dr. Samura Santientry. Me alliances doctor clinic insu alliances clinic abama yitumi say yitumi eye aduma. Yare bebrebe ehu aduma ene eye ewa ha. Baby a wo bia fa hye wotiri mu say yehwe apenfo gi apenfo awo asomdwuma yenye obo operation. Dompe abu eno nso ye hu aduma pa. Yen ene afi 2021 aban ebo ya baso na yenya abaso bode ye say ye obi a yebo modern ewo stroke ayarehwe mu pa. Eno echi no yare a ebite say sexual weakness, prostate disorders and now prostate problems and as infertility your pulse your yare ahodo bebre a ebrinti yentumi nka nkyerɛ obetumi age number eno afre doctor ewo 0247 77 1981 and 0261425985 hwe clinic ekyiri kwan ewo Pokuase Afiaman ye ben Presby transformer ye yeduma free edwoda ekosi memenda anopa no nwotwe kosi anumere nonum ne efa na enso se memenda de a kai nation nso se ye pon anumere nonan enefa. Kratos wish you good health. Kratos the power to heal.
All SIM cards in Ghana must be registered again with only the Ghana card. Yes, only the Ghana card.
You will not be able to make voice calls, use mobile money services, internet, and all other services linked to your SIM card if you don't.
To register, dial *404# and follow the prompts. You will be required to send the following details on your Ghana card: Ghana card number, surname, first name, date of birth, and sex.
You will then receive a special code which you will present to your nearest service provider agent or customer care center for your biometric details to be captured. Remember to add your digital address.
Dial *404# on your phone to start registering your SIM card today.
For more information, contact your service provider on 100 or the National Communications Authority on toll-free number 0800 110622. Register your SIM card to stay connected.
Sani a register SIM card fair ye Ghana ke Ghana card pe he Ghana card pe
onyango fake patra lo mobile money services ke internet ke ni bi ni call SIM card ke you register ko
ke hani o register *404# ni oye gbechon mo no ababi boni bi ni yo Ghana card no ni ji Ghana card number gbe ni owo o sian gbe o fomogbe ke oji yo lonu
ababo code potenko no go buy service provider ni bankable low customer care ni anya akọ biometric details come no ko digital address wa feta
*404# ye o phone no ni o boy o SIM card register mo bia ne no
ke ani le san service provider ye 100 no allo NCA to free number ni 0800 110 622 register mo SIM card bia ne no no cut pan.
You know, so go share active morning or active show this so a me about Fabia and Clement Abeka means good morning.
Good morning.
Clement, I'm not Tina Santem, sir.
Tino, I'm in Keleno, but I do.
Hey! Okay, is it yeah, to change come on after a year teachers are omuni just schools are quite textbooks in here. But if in some way say you will be a friend in Gallop schools, the textbooks no but no crap no skebia the normal headmaster no it's like they are supposed to use the books for something. The money that they receive, they are supposed to use it for something different. But headmaster be or drink kola no hunintino. No, I can say they have copy textbooks and talk. But abayan kasa textbooks is what they ma teachers and even school for no to use no. Best 3.5 years ni. Yenya say textbooks ni. But before we go into that discussion, your general view on all this issue.
It has to do with, I don't know if, say, our plans towards our education, and our plans are, and I would say, it has to do with poor implementation of the plans. But this is the case, looking at what is going on, we don't have plans towards our education system. So I think the main problem, we should have a plan as to how we want our education system to be. Because other countries are more education system are developing in Ghana. It all has to do with planning. So when you have, let's say, a vision, this is the plan, this is the direction we want our education system to go. Then having gotten that direction, then you sit down, you lay some things down. How are we going to say, okay, this is what we are going to do. This is where we are starting from, so that the mission and I said the vision to run education system, no, it will be accomplished. So circumstances surrounding the education system, we have no plan. We have no plan. That is why the education system and yet stands still. 3.5 years, no textbooks. And I mean, we will teacher could do a page. Say why. It's almost 3.5 years, but no textbook skills still for schools, and nobody is complaining, which of course is true. Who is talking about teachers now? The only thing I can say the NIB about Bangalows in Sky. That is what the media is talking about now. And we say we the media and we feel on that aspect because we are not paying more attention.
No, but the point is if
from Adian Ankasa say Otifi who have been kuninguma betting manage for now. Then also that be made for now we near home coin no for now is for no to me vending command for you.
That is the plan.
No syllabus are now use dada and uncolani is there and no more textbooks that we're managing with it. No about say what's the syllabus whilst you know you won't be able to provide them with textbook as well syllabus na adie no. So why do you bring that syllabus out when you're not ready?
That is where
let me tell you where the problem began. Let me tell you where the problem began. And you see the teachers themselves they know. What can I say? Aban we ba power no. And cheba no mo yes some person the new subjects be ba. Say obekaya the new subjects be by say
no change system.
No. I want to teach you something.
Okay.
The kofa syllabus change in no. They wanted to do what we call bring in a subject called comprehensive sexuality education. Now, comprehensive sexuality education now na enye aban and a government of Ghana na sponsor that syllabus no. It was a syllabus that was being introduced by some people. What I say, they have to change the whole syllabus to suit in the education system. What I say? The amount Aban causes a year some syllabus because they were introducing a new subject into the system, and then that Jumekono, it is an alleged, you confirm you do it, but it's an alleged information. Say they wanted to sponsor the whole syllabus change, then help with the introduction of the new textbooks, provided that we are bringing in that topic, comprehensive sexuality education, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen because Ghanaians rejected that topic. Okay, I said, yeah, issue. Ghanaians were saying, we will not accept comprehensive sexuality education.
Sure.
Now, if I'm coming to sponsor you on a particular project and I'm not able to achieve what I want, do I still sponsor?
So you don't still sponsor. So if your model banning into why do you go forward to change the syllabus? You see, sexuality and education is not part of the syllabus. You didn't add it to it. So why did you change it?
That is
sponsorship.
See, that syllabus of sexuality, comprehensive sexuality education is still in existence.
But it's not part of it.
Yes, because they can't use it. Because they're boycotting.
Our people, our culture, so then
environmental studies, no.
Other ones, social studies is already there. I'm saying our people, our culture.
No, where basically someone here social studies.
So how can
that is from the class 1 to class 6, no. That is primary 1 to primary 6. No, what we call our culture, our people, no.
But there was something like social studies, I remember when I
was sure.
No, GHS, I mean GHS.
No, yeah. It was environmental studies.
No, your environmental studies.
And it came to social studies.
See, me basic school I'm a call, you know.
You time, maybe I need answer.
Okay, maybe primary school there, I remember environmental
studies.
GHS, environmental studies,
and almost a son.
Yes.
And I didn't don't forget, say, yes, a son near the big counts. You are not careful.
So clearly,
natural science and a bio-integrated science.
Near Femi, Pretech, school and Ekuta drawing board, you do baby. Almost a son. I've forgotten you. I said, almost a son near money.
So at the end of the day, no, the point is, my problem is, I'm not worried about the changes.
No problem.
But
the changes also matter.
No.
It depends on.
It didn't allow me to finish. Let me say, I don't have a problem with you changing it. Sure. But then, if all changing now, let us see an improvement.
That is the case.
What I say, if also the syllabus, why were you changing? And even why were they changing the syllabus at all? Where was WAEC not certain questions based on the syllabus that we have?
The world is changing itself, so maybe they wanted to adjust.
The reason why they were changing it was that sexuality education, whatever, because of the sponsorship that was coming with it. Where now fair no am account. So meaning sponsorship won't say anchor. So why do you go on to change the syllabus?
But you see, the point is
the
point is what Fabia is failing to understand is say. When you say they call teachers, training. They change the syllabus before they call teachers to go for training. And teachers who do training there's a new subject called comprehensive sexuality education. What I say, so at the end of the day, the point is say before you call for the training, and so when you have one card, say. Syllabus we assess and who textbook ni. Can I talk to say?
Sure.
But at the end of the day, what training, your amount textbooks here. So how are you teaching?
That is what I'm saying. They weren't ready for the change, no.
And I mean, Mr. Kajo say, I buy now a sure say, or a sure say scanning beba.
It's already on your.
You see,
your
man assurance 100% say,
plan beer.
100% assurance.
Why are people we believe in the society? There are people who make money. There are people they are learned. There are people we trust say they can make effective changes. They affect society positively. Why do such people make decisions as the laymen? Because these are people you say, money, if not anything, to school abrochiri and a whole lot. So when they sit down to make certain decisions, it should positively have an impact. But look at the situation.
And especially at the time when we're having an education minister or parading the whole educationist
That is
because
the problem.
Our school. The question is, the way or running your education system, no, is that how or managing the school now? And moreover, let me for when trim. I hear you tag. I feel almost say almost a hopper. They've officially called off their strike. Omama are buying the whole of this year. I'm stating again. UTAC are buying the whole of this year. Say, fan sorting out issue no. So the question what you are expecting government to say, yeah, say, I feel now UTAC for strike. Now Mosambeka say, you don't go court, almost striking illegal because they've given you a whole year to sort them out. So please sort them out. You better call line so you need to just be kasa 2 or 3 be kasa na normal my information, but before that no your best stories are trending on social media and other then we'll go back to that story. Fabia
my active online na young kind story we say NDC MPs demands the opening of land borders 2 years after government shut the borders. The minority caucus in Ghana's legislature is demanding the opening of the land borders for easy passage of goods and persons among neighboring West African countries and the world at large. Interacting with the media on Tuesday, March 15, 2022, Minority Leader Haruna Iddrisu urged the government to take urgent steps to open up the borders, giving access to people who trade via the land borders. Despite the fact that the world is not out of the woods yet, he appealed that at least normalcy should be restored with the movement of goods and services through land borders. He re-entreated that the government has no excuse for the continued closure of land borders. The legislature of Tamale South also complained about the COVID-19 test fee charged Ghanaians and international travelers at the Kotika International Airport by Frontiers, calling it a rip-off and should be reviewed and made free for Ghanaian citizens. Since 2020, when COVID struck, the land borders have been closed as part of measures to curb the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic, just like other countries did. Unfortunately, 2 years down the line, the borders are still closed while other restrictive measures are eased up. Some restrictions were placed on the number of people to attend public events, such as weddings and funerals. The time for church services was reduced and social distancing was strictly enforced. These restrictions have, however, been eased with the exception of land borders.
Minority caucus parliament borders are closely. So I think the borders were closed 2020.
Yeah.
Not 2021.
2020, that was what
2020. Just say we've opened our airports. Why are we not opening our borders? And it is causing a lot of businesses to clamp down because of saying be borders. Well, I'm tempted to agree with a minority group. No, say we should open our borders. More stories.
Okay. Still on my active online, petrol to sell for 10 cedis while diesel goes for a cedi more in the next week, which we said on Monday, said it could be today. So, Niewo said the finance ministry has been called by the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers to come out on the reason behind the skyrocketing prices of fuel. Fuel prices are expected to hit at least 10 cedis per litre, according to COPEC Executive Director Duncan Amoa, and he's cautioning that Ghana's economy is in danger of being wrecked. Okay, so after COPEC cautioned that diesel could cross 10 cedis per litre, with petrol rising to 9 cedis per litre from March 16th, the National Petroleum Authority confirmed that increases of this nature are expected. Also, the head of pricing at the NPA, Abbas Ibrahim, said, definitely the price that we expect at the pump, as has been projected, is very likely to go beyond 9 cedis. COPEC, however, blamed the expected price adjustment to the rising cost of crude on the international market and the cedi, which is currently fast sliding against major trading currencies. In a statement on Monday, it said the free on-board prices of petrol increased by 19.28% from $917.48 MT to 1,094.33 MT, diesel by 34.57% from 845.50 per MT to 1,137.78 MT per MT USD, and LPG by 17.42% from 845.93 per MT from USD to 993.25 per MT USD between the first pricing window, that is from 1st to 15th March 2022, and the second window, 16th to 31st March 2022.
Amane won say and Wednesday yeah say fuel prices ebeko so and fitin do nyina ye ko fie no me hu say nkofo to fuel they don't just sit in the car. You don't sit in the car. What's the first water? Mame 50. Now you said nipa ni siwo car no mu.
No akohe.
Akohwe say 50 cedis na ye boaba no. Nti we are expecting say and I said it's expected say for Ghanaians we don't expect. We are not expecting anything. Ghanaians they just say yeah you kwan say be kosoro. Yeah kwan say be dey be form. But then experts na e wo ho no. Omo person omo kire say fuel prices is expected to go high, and we it is being expected say ebe hit say ebe go beyond 9 cities and 10 cities and anope iti yehwe say ebia omo besesa ana ye beda ne ye kwa ba say ye ba ye beto ankomo twetwe no so tribute.
Sani a register SIM card fair ye Ghana, ke Ghana card pe, he Ghana card pe.
Onyango fake patra, lo mobile money services ke internet ke ni bi ni call SIM card ke you register ko.
Ke hani o register *404# ni oye gbechon mo no. Ababi bo ni bi ni yo Ghana card no. Ni ji Ghana card number. Gbe ni owo, o shiagbe, o fomogbi. Ke oji yo lonu.
Amabo code potenko no go ba ya service provider ni bankable low customer care. Ni anya akọ biometric details. Ka mo no ko digital address wa fetai.
*404# ye o phone no ni o boy o SIM card register mo bia ne no.
Ke ani le san service provider ye 100 no. Allo NCA to free number ni ji 0800 110 622. Register mo SIM card bia ne no no kakpan.
Yala say guso a ehwe yen ewo active morning so ene asema yehwe ye teachers omo textbooks any academia omunia boa emboa omade chere no ye be hwe sense no but see no ye hwe stories a trend ewo social media but my join discussion no ewo 0503236735 0503236735 kai say we are streaming live on Facebook at Active TV GH comment, share, and also like the page. Fabia,
okay, so prior to fuel prices now, GPRT is South Africa said They might increase the transport fares again since the fuel prices are rising. And I think we almost boy before Kansana. Yes, as about to set fuel prices between 10 cities. So the Ghana Private Road Transport Union has announced that commuters should expect an increment in transport fares. According to the head of the union's communications, Abazimoro, the decision is necessitated by the sharp surge in the price of fuel at the pumps. I'm reading exactly what he said. When we came out with this current adjustment, fuel price was at 7 cedis 99 pesos per liter. So we are waiting for the 10% ratio. So if it crosses to the 8 cedis 80 pesos per liter, we will come out with a new price. That is the only way we can sustain our transport industry, he told Kwate Nati. Earlier today, news broke that prices of petroleum products that was yesterday, will shoot up today, experience a significant surge as consumers are expected to pay 11 cedis per liter. On the back of this, Mr. Moro, in an interview, noted that the executives are deliberating on the percentage of adjustments to be made to existing fares. He, however, mentioned that government has not engaged the union on the recent price hikes at the fuel pumps. The union's communications head further blamed government for the frequent transport fare adjustment. The union on Saturday, February 26, increased fares by 15%.
It's just a fuel prices cost no. We are expecting safe transport fares so cost. But
fuel price cost everything in this country.
You see, the only thing that government can do for us now, you see, is to take out some of the taxes. Yeah, well, about 6 to 7 taxes are petroleum prices and so. Why don't we change it, or why don't we withdraw it? Now, what Ghana for want to take taxes and so. Because it's na air cost down. The only thing government can do as at now to help Ghanaians pay less for the fuel prices no. And you say, omobe reduce the taxes now about 6 to 7 taxes. Why are we not changing it? Just withdraw some of the taxes so that you be fine you to make your fuel prices, because you see if hit 10 and 11 cities as it is expected now, automatically I don't see the drivers union waiting for government, or they will wait to sit in a meeting with government to determine what will happen before that. What I say, a cost right now, me sure that driver unions will automatically increase the fuel prices without, and that is
and
very bad.
I think even if they increase it, it's very fair. They have every right to do it, because initial price are not initial percentage are not based on fan to so. On one fan so because I'm buying from money on Mokasai and on Mujitu, and if after not less than a month, now say yes, they have every right here or make the increase. On Twitter, people are so not happy about this. I mean, can't cover comments kakra or media about it too. We say John Pesky _ Pliers. We say international crude oil prices are now easing, but Ghana uses automatic adjustment tariffs when international hashtag fuel price goes up. We have seen it on the NDC, that hashtag JDM. Let me redirect it to Twitter itself and then read from there. Okay, hashtag JDM and the NPP's Nana Dankwa Kufa during the COVID. So you all know what to expect now. Obinsu Eddie Ababa to a time, not just a campaign, the idea cost on call for placards and negative. We say we promised to stabilize fuel prices. We have delivered. That is NPP and Manyo no placards on the bank of form of the PPN. Almost say they have delivered. Almost stabilize your fuel prices. Into what you fear, we knew will be any near Koso. Where's your sack? They were staying indoor when I touched down GH Zoom calls only. Hashtag fuel prices. My friend, can I say, fuel prices are DMA. Stations, the fuel stations are not all fuel prices because never iodine. Where's your.
I said, we do a hono almost stands to be a one.
Omatro said DM me for fuel prices. Like that is what people are like critics. That is what they are doing on Twitter. Eti obi say Charlie Ghana yes she say could be anwa. Hey, hashtag fuel prices. Gradually Ghana is getting deep. Sixth, hashtag fuel prices. We have to see this reflect in the hashtag fuel price in Ghana. We are hoping though. Eti hashtag the fuel prices. They all Twitter. They are in control. Anyway, obi say fuel prices are expected to go up soon, breaking the 9. So it's no more breaking the 8 because 8 is not there. Let's start riding horses and donkeys. Hashtag Ghana, hashtag save Ghana, hashtag fuel prices, hashtag fuel hikes. It's Twitter also. They are cost for me. I don't conform. Hashtag the issue more than the ending.
But we should expect more. Fuel prices. Do by the close of the year. Now I've had a cover 30 cities. It will come. How many months? Just the space of about 2 months. The changes happen, getting to 4 cities.
But are you surprised? And I say, are you not surprised? For some weeks now, best 2 weeks ni, and I would remember for 1 week ni. The day about 11, has gone down.
Say, that is the more reason. Sometimes America say, "Abino, the policy, but they have no plan. They don't think about whatever they want to bring on board. And once Omushia, no matter say, okay, yanko can we? And I say, we a baby, party no too much. I say NPP and this no political parties no more than the citizens. Into Omushia no move say, how are we going to get money? No be raise idea bia. No move say yanko try her no more aba. Into omo the banner man for say okay no more implement it. A man for young who did that. So this is not the first time initiative be best a man for about to they have no proper plan bia and once my back answer say this is what we want to do. The man for can be a more come say na akoda omo fa maybe.
So can it be that because there is nothing like 11 as 11 we are concerned until the mere fuel prices.
No, but fuel prices in there. Fuel prices in there. The point is, the point is, government is not coming clear. No, government knows what to do to help Ghanaians pay less.
Now say, a bed in Saban say, Aban be abana say, or beko, the term Baba Beswa, and Emma Boyedi. The only difference is that this time and then another name I had them more. Previous governments about.
Okay, yeah, more stories. Yeah, more stories. We give in. Now you give in.
I think say a way or the holy schedule for next election.
No, okay. Clement will some way there. Okay.
It was other than that today. I didn't know was and then meanwhile, it is something the government can do something about it.
Okay, so we are targeting every customer who is owing and not paying ECG.
ECG for the nothing there. Okay.
The Electricity Company of Ghana has warned that it is embarking on a nationwide exercise to disconnect all customers who are indebted to the company. According to the company, the exercise is part of efforts to solidify its finances, which is on a significant decline. In an interview on Tuesday, the leader of the ECG Disconnection Task Force, Stephen Labi-Siao, indicated that his outfit will not spare any customer who is currently indebted to the ECG, confirming the disconnection of electricity supply to the Accra Sports Stadium, part of the Kotika International Airport, and the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel on Tuesday. Mr. Labi-Siao said the ECG is on a move to recoup monies owed the company. So my main kind your kind of so as you already know, we've been taxed. We've been around to make sure that the in-depth of the ECG is brought down. So as we've been taxed to go ahead, we are doing just that by either taking the debts that they are indebted to us, or we make sure that we disengage the supply for them to follow up to the office to talk to our leaders, he stated. So speaking on the in-depth of the Accra Sports Stadium, Mr. Labi-Siao disclosed that the stadium is indebted to the ECG to the tune of 508,087 Ghana cedis and 37 pesos. This is said is debt that has occurred over a 3-month period. In the instance of the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, he revealed that the hotel owes the ECG an amount of 192,073 Ghana cedis and 62 pesos as of January 2022. Mr. Labisian also confirmed that his task force disconnected part of the Kotka International Airport and the Ghana Airport Company on Monday over their in-depth to the tune of 48,985,505.5 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, the Public Utility Workers Union is calling for the immediate removal of the managing director of the Electricity Company of Ghana, Kwame Agyemang Budu. According to the workers, Mr. Agyemang has exhibited much incompetence, hence does not deserve to continue being in office. Holding placards, the workers used several inscriptions to express their frustration at the leadership style of their MD. On Tuesday, the union made this appeal at a press conference at the Trade Union building in Accra.
Okay, they almost say ECG4. Almost not saying the buying ejuma be ediomoka.
So it means almost also practice the old postpaid system now. Because
no, but even if yes, some meters ni be krama this company now previous debts. No more the kappa. Almost the kappa. So if ECG say or JJA, I mean, Matisa an entity so kucha airports can you coach Monday and if you call GBC. I think all year government institutional tour to check lights in the moon.
I want a canacus.
I want a canacus power no and yet Ghana for more Ghana 50 Ghana.
Exercise be say much omo is scanning holy too much. Or much and this month, the following month also disconnected.
No, but I believe say what they can do more effectively say, and yet channel wuche muno, because Makocha is airport we say the airport was still run because they have plants.
But
me make I say
who cost
if uche moi faneko courts, because if ECG to me for individual person.
This is a big institution.
Obi the cat 200 Ghana, 300 Ghana. On TIA, that is your process na court. Na court I say when to scanner, you mal fine. You be fine and I say you are entitled to imprisonment. So if Obi the 49 million Ghana cedis. Now could try the lights mupa. Who try the lights mupa? The other person trying to say onye scan no be to ya. Obesamano. Onyes cannot be to ya. You can't do anything. You can't hold any grudge against him. But before I try the lights, anything in court. Then you appeal to the court, say, you cannot. You need that money to run ECG. And yes, sir, getting power to supply to Ghanaians will be very difficult. So we want you to enforce them to pay the money.
Look
why
at
is everything
like La Palm Royal Beach Hotel?
La Palm Royal Beach is called Omoje, and they are not paying.
A problem in this
spend
country?
a night there.
What I say, La Palm Royal Beach, and then they are not paying lights bill, and UCG are rather chasing Obi or the 100 Ghana cedis or the 200 Ghana cedis car. Meanwhile, for me this move is good, but I think it is not enough.
Yes.
It is not going.
The entities they have to target more than the households.
Yeah, that is it. Because Ukocha airports, Kanyemuna, Odibetu news was Wakocha airports, Kanyema. You've not solved this. You've not gotten the money.
Sure.
You've not gotten the money.
So now operations, you know, so better.
The most important
the money to
They
be
had money
factored.
to
Yes.
buy a Christmas tree.
That is it. So the most important thing is say, go to courts, sue them in courts, let them come and pay the money. What I say, I buy it. Government and I say court which market, court which will freeze the account of airports.
And they can pay.
They can pay. The money is there.
They have the money to pay.
The money is there.
They have the money to pay.
The money is there. So that make us say, ECG approach or ye. A pure gimmick, a PR gimmick, you know. Just you want to know, can you crowd? You come crowd. We are sanko connected, and also what I say. So if you want to, this cannot, but I could try light more than on here.
The way we find solutions to problems, you know, problems on its own.
The way we find problems, we find solutions to problems. Getting solutions for a problem, no, a problem.
The solution itself is a problem.
That is it. Because mentally, say we could like Obidoka 49 million Ghana cedis, and you think the best way to do it, and they say we try to lie to you.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt at least. Or might make attempts.
We've been hearing this. No. This approach has been there for a very long time. You quite have stories now. ECG4 there.
House would be about a mobile house would be an asset.
And you always have a problem with your managing directors.
For no mobile households, you know.
About try but just cano. Not nipa now, but yaswa is already discussed. Just cano qua. Not nipa is a broken a good like
old me say. On the child can you know what they do?
Electricity for one sem.
What him? But that means Thomas say. Old meter no. What's the old meter? It comes with a cutout. Plug room. Omuyi efi meter no one kasa. Almost 2 plug biko. Na say plug no kutia o sika na utia reconnection fia. No more sand their barber shama. Meaning that about Matisa friend the cutout to say that. Now omuyi old meter omuyi light na omo twa omubi eba form. Sa ma no sand the sha. Say some man the schedule man light no as also.
Oh, but it's still happening.
But the cutout
by omo use meters no more.
Omo use meters no more in the system.
But it says I prepaid new ones na by some for you.
O prepaid there.
So prepaid so to me tradition.
And sa new ones we know. So we nya adwuma wo electricity company will be a bad because omo the seal be to be. E wo ho a just wo inside be na obehu the way a obe lock ya obe.
The time I can say. So I always say ECG wall disconnecting light is not the solution because if you need to know cut out in the chest the system should run.
But when they are at the office, can they identify say a higher trim? Light necessary running.
No.
And also,
so that is why you need to agree. That is why you need to agree with
the system is poor.
That's why not that the system is poor.
It's poor.
That's why you need to agree with the vice president. Say we need to do things the digital way.
But they tell us we are
you need to do things the
e-way.
That's why he's always talking the e-way with no
Okay, police are already. I share stories are. What the newspapers are reporting on this morning on the various front pages already are okay, Daily Guide. I'll say punish overstaying leaders according to Nana Akufo-Addo. Okay. I'll say who will lead the bina just say the time as soon as officer na on call ya punish them.
How do you punish them? Punishment.
Actually, Nana can ask them. AG files blogger MP's trial papers. It comes with the image of the MP for Asin North, James Quayson. Just say incense seminar. And prosecutor swerve schoolmonger. Yemia Bema Oliver, fix the country convener. Just say our police in omo kwasetsena na prosecutor no wamba court endra wamba court. NLA donates 100k Ghana cedis to Apiati fund. Hey, say fund we say hwemu so as I di wo ho
ske beba ho asembo mi say omo so omo kwan no kra omo koya mo ni ade
38.9 million euros for 40-bed district hospitals, and also front page of
40 beds.
40-bed district hospital.
38.9
million euros.
Okay, let me convert.
40-bed district hospital.
38.9 million.
40-bed district hospitals. Just saying back up. But district hospital 40-bed.
Now who they will much over. What you can't you Ghana penny for as my want to say
40 beds. Who could see hospital a district 40 bed. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, call the next paper.
So 305,513,690 Ghana cedis
for 40 beds.
39 pesos.
Also, almost hospitals. It's almost but my point is say it's all about almost 38.9 million. 38.9 million euros for 40 bed district hospitals. There's almost the hospitals we bring.
Hospitals are my district.
But we make say 40 bed, then they be.
But
at least by 100.
But at least a bad district now.
Better.
Better.
Okay.
But if only
better.
Oh, better. At least sure a bad there.
Oh, say a bad there at least.
But say even 10. Kwana a bad.
Okay.
But sure. But even 10. It is not enough. But say even 10 Kwana a bad. Good.
But say bank there.
Never no nebere. And the amount involved in the bay. And on be anymore my papa and son nebere.
Okay, yes, Ghanaian Times newspaper or say at the AUP Security Council Forum, coup d'etat sets back to Africa's development, says President. The President say coup and Nancy Asha say Africa hano a setback. It's just a change input to
leaders in the because they are all irresponsible. Can't you be a coup you blame the leaders.
Exactly.
Because of their irresponsibility. Sure. Exactly. There's no way anybody will rise against anybody. Can't you be a coup akobia? So it means the leaders are irresponsible.
Then you ask yourself, say there's a country like Kenya. What is so big? There's a country like Rwanda. What is so big? Because the point is say what the people want to know. Yes, he might have his yes, and he might have opposition. Yes, but then the point is say what the people want to know, he's providing
or tries to obey.
But if countries are cool across one, the question is
any countries are for complain because cool no nyesa what was obi that so no afa there irresponsible leadership. Country bia enkofo if you say omunye save no, the leaders are wicked. The leaders are people are okay, just let me use the word wicked. Now, yes, maybe you might go over. But the leaders are people are omojuma ankasa was omoye as leaders. Omunim omojuma. The leaders are people are they lack what we call common sense as far as the managing a country is concerned. In the Abanisana, citizens, you know, if you say enema omo right, you know, omo. That is where the citizens will rise against the leaders. And untina count to be a coup as you who be a where circumstances surrounding the coup now. The people were not safe. The people no I say now they omunya okay with the way their systems are being run. And any country is also call for asha complaining biano. And the leaders should be careful. Now almost omusuban fun tan. Now omodi really Omano and yes sir emu citizens ebe sorry into we omampanyin bia wa Africa bia na se won se omanfo ahase kasa enye utikunu na nye wadwen se won sesa wadwen ma so sesa family se de be ya nkofo nsori
mami front pages na say a discussing teachers issue no still on the Ghanaian Times no or say make use of RTI upon Chromatals Academia Media upon Chroma someone okay fourth estate per document they were charged 1,000 Ghana cedis before they had that document, you know. A right to information bill no say we media may pay information document be from a governmental institution where the right to information bill no right to information as I said to me the mommy but see I know they are charging for it. So if you are telling us to make good use come clear on our Chroma. Open Ghana land borders Fabia Kahwasem minority edges governments. You call the next paper where the Chronicle or say Kojo upon Chroma to media use RTI law to obtain reliable information. Yate attempt to belittle e-levy. James Aveji fires blanks at park sitting. Jinapo whips him into line. And okay, condemning coup without corresponding action is meaningless. A year president. Inti president kase. As well president person come and say, "Ye kase coup inya. Yendi wuju." They say, "Omo kan coup asem." Say no mudi ni ye. Sana president say ochire ye.
True.
Okay.
True.
But at the end of the day, we also expect something good from the democratic elected.
That is why I was
government.
saying, any African leader, any African country, coup because the leaders are irresponsible. So we a president or Africa country, regardless of the country, you have to learn from countries that coup akoso. Okay. Listen to your people, and yes, whatever has happened to other countries can happen to any African leader.
Chatu wants criminal trial of Asin North MP halted. Ban on new gas stations will be lifted if, according to Mustafa Hamid. Now let's do the next news paper headline. Daily Graphic. Printing textbooks locally patriotic gesture. Printers. Coup can't address challenges. President reiterates. Odor drain choked ahead of seasonal rains. Get all the help you need. Okay, we get headline. We Daily Graphic for adverts.
Can't address
The Informer. External involvement in coup. Hands off Africa. ECOWAS chair tells imperialists. In this issue, fuel prices surge up today. A liter goes for 11 Ghana cedis. And or Informer. Or say on revenue mobilization, don't depend solely on government. Minister charges MMDEs, and it has the image of Honorable Dan Boche. Streamlining land administration for development, public-private partnership way to go. Minister. Economy more important to Ghanaians. RTI data reveals. Aftermath of Apiati explosion, punish reckless mining companies. Committee urges Minerals Commission. Let's do the next newspaper. And I have the finder, or say, IEA proposes drastic measures to avoid going to IMF. Upon Nkrumah tells academia and media to make use of RTI law. Vibrant youth wings are MPP's pillars, Asabi. Jinapo Aveji clash over e-levy. Coups are a setback to Africa's development drive. President Akufo-Addo. That is what is on the front page of the Finder. The Inquisitor. 50 Ghana cedis K. That means 50,000 Ghana cedis. Funeral donation by Chief of Staff. Efia lied. It has the image of Efia Schwarzenegger. Any Mame Frima or Pare. If you have out the car say Chief of Staff man 50,000 Ghana cedis. So for any papi also empo esan car say if Chief of Staff catch any says cardon e ka bi obebobia on sambra na on here way but about out say Chief of Staff office about say if you are trying but the question we ask say o can say the Monday adna wa twen ama afinsa over out fixing bullion vans robberies puzzle families to sue Ghana Police Service. Ejisu MPP politics lies against Ajimambudu fail to fly. Corsa tours Upper West and Savannah regions. Yenye last newspaper na yenfa NCR and then the Daily Guide. I think Daily Guide did down. Okay. Yedi besi aha na ya try yan come up so and then on the big not on a big discussion, but on our big discussion. We are looking at teachers. Women need textbook or more they child. In fact, our kids don't have textbooks. So at the end of the day, the question we ask ourselves is say, the textbook is supposed to supplement the work of the teacher in the classroom. It's akwalano ebe fie no. And as akwalano ayachira dey school na or be fie no textbook no go say ebe boa na ma what their teacher na dey be ache na say more
even in the classroom
because you find say you see there about germination, and that is with science. You see about germination. There must be illustrations be about what textbooks no more, and further information about what textbook about boa kora na na tiase.
And even kora na assignment kora na okufia
or use textbook no as a guide to answer the questions. Now 3.5 years, and our basic schools don't have textbooks. Right now, the enemy said teachers need to have a textbook no. Textbook no be which is helping them to work. But then, should the textbook only go for the teachers? What about the entire students?
I think some teachers no, or more turn them over to school. That is what currently.
So when it means only textbook. As far as government is concerned, only textbooks.
Only textbooks.
Maybe a teacher need here. To say the teacher could do anything. No, how to make the salary, to make the baby. It doesn't mean school no. No, to make the salary, a pump at a day, at the school akorase. It doesn't mean school.
And also, yes, why I say you are breaching the GES rules and regulations.
By GES, they are on cassette. Onkase were failing to perform its functions. But now, bleach or more doesn't make sense. You see, on the last time I hear can rule, no because Argentina are buying your individuals and so yeah. And I was telling the person, say, Massa, who tries over some people will interfere. So that is the case going on now. How 3.5 years now. Textbooks in Niho. And one thing they shouldn't forget is when they say the basics of education are the primary. So now, what say the primary foundation? Also good university.
Okay, my main call our man also Saka teacher ni bako ochade e won kran ha. Now for purpose of this discussion, be friend no Adwa.
Adwa teacher.
Adwa teacher. Adwa teacher, good morning.
Good morning.
Adwa, ete saying.
Eradia to mo, personal play.
Nyame adom ye ho ye. Adwa ye bisa say anya bia 3.5 years ni as a teacher, yama textbooks.
The patron for captain was for me say.
Maybe say 3.5 years ni as a teacher what should there basic school. Yama textbook.
Me patron dey be. Me so ya me dey try.
Enti we dey extra there.
I don't know, some more. Textbooks are here, some day a company is true. Because one show your company, but yeah, Bobby, you a piano. If you don't try, then I say, something call online. So I go online and then get some information from there to teach the children.
Now, I know, say, okay, who say we call basic school, we call basic school. Tamane your school, no. Now you enkasa as students we are in textbooks and teachers no so textbook. Now open a need textbook and ask nkwala no so need textbook.
Teacher need textbook and nkwala no do me den ya textbook. O tie need textbook.
So on a normal day how does your teaching go? Like I just want to know without textbooks.
You know you are supposed to teach the children. And you know you see you go online. The little that you will get is what you use to teach the children. And I almost thought there are some approved textbooks that I won't market. When you go to the market, you don't even see them. You don't see them. So we depend on just let's like online thing. And I am a Ubena. When I say so, I can't wait. Okay.
No, maybe
you'll be victimized.
Yeah, victimization there. But yeah, besides say. As a basic school, more circuit supervisors, any more districts around. Are they in
they come around.
In situation way.
They are way.
Now,
immediate sponsors, they are way. They know what is on the ground.
And what have they been saying about it?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, me person send this up say. So how do you use the syllabus? Yaba syllabus. Syllabus, what syllabus?
Me was syllabus ni more dear. It's what I'm supposed to teach a day, no. That is what I am telling you, say. I have to go online and then Google about what I'm supposed to teach.
Okay.
As I say. So if you're not able to get all the information that you need, now say, that will 3 years about the training.
It's teacher Adwa, maybe so. You find say and say what about subjects going crana a fine crapo. With them I mean can say what about say what science. Now I saw what about germination. It's a topic me person maybe say you find say and what there something about germination in science. It's Uber internet
about what?
Germination.
Germination. Okay.
It's you just go to the internet and then look for what germination is all about.
Yes.
But how are you sure say information I will follow online or are correct?
Anonias terminal. Because sometimes, for example, all day you may think, say, oh, you have a good phone, and then you are just going to the net to get the answers to your questions. But trust me, the kind of answers say, "Did the man or crampono?" It's too bad. It's too bad. And this online teaching is not often as because sometimes the network also seizes. Network and you think about my end. So how do you teach the children? How do you teach them?
School mamos can do data now.
Never just say.
Abai mamos can do data now.
Okay, buy a day.
Mamos can do data now.
Oh my God.
Editor data.
Daddy, without here money now, we know. And one out there, the better days and be there. And they call it and they become don't see that.
Okay.
So I don't think it is.
I am a pen and most studio. Me co-host Barco's person be a question. Your friend Clement, into Clement teacher Adwa.
Hello.
Yeah, me question you me no pe. Enti say what go school ni bi. When who the way system ni city all time. And we are no about be teacher ni. Enti person be say without fear or anything. How do you now see our current education system?
It's like something else. It's going down. It's going down. But it's not supposed to be like that because some of your course code, we have all the textbooks, and then the teachers had in ample time for us. Oh, to the answer you ask, but to say there without the textbooks, how can you teach? Oh, and if you have you don't even have a way. You understand? You don't have answers to it. But if you have the textbook, the teacher's guide, everything, you go through it before you come to school the next day. And so say, you will never be time say, in fact, education system study. Master,
okay, on the scale of 100, can we rate you almost say?
100, I said 10.
You want me to scale?
Sure.
Let me give it 40%.
40 there's any crowd kakra okay be our access to internet
maybe not 40% because me can see what you move it to me access to data
okay
and you'll be but those are the serial almost okay for those of us in city.
Okay, and yeah, villages in the Mimi because and cry for any massive crowd of 40 years.
In fact,
the pattern the men can. And what do you think should be done? Said about education system never also. Me say, okay, Mami, me have 2 questions at a go. Yeah, the term of some laptops should be Monsaka. And now what do you think should be done at your education system no better?
Laptop.
Aye.
I've not gotten my laptop, but I've paid for it.
You've paid for the laptop?
Yeah, to tell me that.
Oh, yes. And so did I say my first? Controller did that said to me. I've not gotten my laptop.
Okay, be
my colleagues have not.
Yeah, fan say honorable say I do to Momo dey savings and loans for this kind of one the better amount. Yemfa say omodi usika no omodi ama savings and loans wonti ebo anu ombeto amamo.
Me want traffic rules so then ya kala me.
Me say wo dia kan laptop no yemfa ne say ona bo say ya do twum ni education ministry no omodi musika na ma savings and loans nti e bia ebo anu a ombeto amamo. Adwa, what do you think should be done so the better education system betumi akoso?
In fact, I just told you I'm not getting the question.
The question is the question will be say wo susu ye mu no wo dwen se nyama be na se ye education system no esanye better biom.
Nyama wo se ye education for him. I think sir and he go back to the old system akebe the old system whereby teachers are being given the textbooks, children are given the textbooks, and then like the motivation that teachers we are given that. Trust me, we get that fine. Because you were a teacher, you go to the class, you virtually you don't know what you are going to teach. Because only textbook you don't even have the laptop. Before our friend was saying and your smartphone. Maybe before a smartphone and try to I say so if I don't have access to a good phone, how can I have access to internet to go online and teach my children? It's in your message by and say I'm already about enough textbook. All the schools on Friday enough textbooks. And Kolani now being it's a teacher would try there, not the teachers been all day track or what. Then you tell the child to open to the page. No, when I say like 69 years day. Oh, because we the teachers we have the children aside. You have to be a woman, but first say,
Okay. Teacher Joa, you better was Saudi and Kasa and pay our active morning show. You better was sad pony and train come on our active TV morning show. Yes, I'm flow. As time goes on, now you discuss the teachers issue. You know, as a para. It's the only Kasa and your teacher Adwa. I mean, who's a laptop issue? Me really fikra.
You know what's going on.
Do that. I know that.
See, as I'm buyer, I think. The month now on pay by an control attitude music.
Do there. Well, I am fine.
As a laptop, you can see the Sanka internet as okay. Send a phone saying, laptop no ha.
Now, you know, wouldn't be laptops and no computers and no crown wouldn't be near them our internet. Internet and your laptop no computer and I know the Abaco or desktop and any Abaco connect internet and the man wouldn't be how do you connect the internet. So it tells you how, also I say, even the cities crown already education system no 40%. Where you teach you and yeah and draw for no the that is why your better discussions be an public abem near send free or more warfare so that people will understand. It was even schools in the cities in
about 40%
or more 40.
So just imagine
the villages in the air more can once because among 400 and now your children won't could be a data for Musiade. So we won't even go there. A crown in textbook. Or that formulation there, lighting, school feeding, or money there. So now what they are doing now, the moment I always say primary education, it is better you collapse your secondary, you collapse your university, you collapse your education system. Because the basics of education is primary. It is a who saying a pet and who he say country no crown.
Okay, Mamko Almano Subium na yene. Another teacher, Elson Kasa, for the purpose of victimization, is any manintino. Your best friend or Amagana. Amagana, good morning.
Good morning.
Amagana, now what is saying?
Jamia Domohoye now.
Miss Jamia Domohoye. So, what's the Western region? Okay. Enyo, and then the Bayre Waha. Yabeka Fantepa, and Repacho, what textbook?
But your Facebook now is amazing.
Enti, then trade.
Oh, when you are free, NGO. Now, you have to talk books and Kakanka, teachers, Nankasa, they use yes, virtual. But I'm a common Nankasa. That's what I want to be in fact. You can be no one was supposed to be.
Okay, it's Uber such as a textbooks maybe or Hoban Kolani Miss Commodore Anna.
Oh, textbooks are no coming moment. Your textbooks are what the teacher and the Mokoman so obey the number 2 we use in the child. I can maybe English comprehension. While you are reading, they are also looking through the page or the book. Then they will be picking out the new word for themselves. But this time around, new curriculum day, the on Democrat, BBR to the show, English, you reading them part to the show board. In the NGO for that, was supporting in Kazakhstan, was my end. We have to buy books from KG to GHS. In the Kazakhstan, as a kind of person, we have to check. Now, okay, my teachers now, and facilitators or the teachers are using. But my command is not a person or day on Democrat on Saturday. So, I can be record you are lying, but yeah, I was sure no, we know what it entails. But those outside, no, they don't have anything in mind. To the minority.
So, how is this affecting your teaching and learning in the school?
Oh, well, that effect it is really affecting us. Because our staff, why should I make now? Teacher, they are one time all the time in Pinka. I'm a child area. Then the next teacher should come. But it says the Facebook and other things are not available. And the answer now, the lecture was new God very. Now, your lesson is over. You have to pave way for other facilitators to come in. So every day we are lacking.
Now, okay, as a teacher, no, me I sure say at the end of the term, no, who conduct exams, Emma School Kolawi. With the absence of textbooks, no, how is it affecting their assessments?
Okay, so with the teaching and learning, it is not all about textbook. So textbook is part of it, but it is not all about textbook. And you know, textbook in the empire, if you are, as I said earlier on, Mokomano, you are not benefiting. So sometimes you have to write things on the board and other stuff. And apart from the textbook too, I have a coastal town. What could Hadi? Into no, if you are what one Yaman, I didn't book Hadi. No, what come into in the process of that, the machine had no idea the matter. Look, a lot of noise. In the I say, in tutorial, they have stopped. Since I reported to school this morning, they were doing that until the starting Wama, Wejek. In the process of learning, now they are also doing that. So apart from textbook issue, no, that issue too is having problem with that. And at the same time, because they are not having textbook, when you give them what to do, they don't even go and expect. They don't even have time for that to go. They will still bring the same person that you gave it to them. They will bring it the next day for you teacher to know that we didn't do it. So there are a lot of things moving on in this education system that they are not, having time for us to explain. But they are always concentrating on other people who are not in the system. So,
okay, Amagana, you do see her.
Actually, I'm not in second laptop.
Or Saka laptop, Nibi.
What is it?
Laptop, no Saka, what dear?
Oh, Daddy, I want Mama. Fine with some 1 year 30 years. Curriculum Morocco, almost 3 years. Laptop in the answer can go. Name SS for 1 year, the make curriculum meeting. We can watch my SS for. We GHS for GHS, nothing, no pay program, maybe watch it. Laptop and ammo. The wager. Primary now, work and little. Cage for. Meanwhile, no, as if you are shut think a case to primary. And can you put all the attention to us more than more sure? And see, this is not another person in painful. Meanwhile, you know, you to more money, yes, someone I say, yeah, and son, when you foundation and son of for sure. The kids need teacher one job, but one makes more chowa. Oh, to us, to go to more chowa, Dabby. Into me now, one day, did you have no diamond things, no way, Jane. It's not talking a day, then baby saying, and son came. If you are a day, you know, the other can answer me.
Amagana, you do see her. Why? Now, yes, I'm about to room as time goes on. Amagana or Chadie in one of the busy schools in the Western region.
I think I've been a matter so because Yama SS1 need DHS1, but I'll still find out.
But on the point, I say, we don't share program now. We share program now. Say with them one more basic level. So. We don't have training in a laptop teacher. What was started from SHS?
One teacher be reading can say from primary to JHS no your syllabus no, but Oko SSR they are using the old one. And to say what's a shase na abafani di su ade no. Na kese ni no obeko na obeko akoto aso on sesa o free JHS no oko ehonom na or two new syllabus na addition egu no akopeke old one no foforo na say.
Anyway, Clement, and I say teachers are so all active bites and active bites is on teachers issue. Yes, sir, Abang say textbooks, and let me put this on record. In fact, a year the PRO of Ghana Education Service, a year Kasara Chum Ampofo, I agree sir on Emebe Kasa. And a power and or sending message say or emergency meeting. Into oneme otubinemi and Kasa, but then she agreed earlier yesterday say oni ebe Kasa. We also try to even get in touch with Honorable Fojo, Reverend Fojo, MP no also for no, or the Deputy Minister of Education in charge of basic, Deputy Minister of Education in charge of basic level no. And also your friend in Drasa, yes, Ankano. We wanted to ask them questions. Say, Adentina teachers in school are almost minya textbooks and trade. But currently, teacher Amagana Kasayano, or just it was an NGO who provided them with the textbook, and even with that, a few.
If an entity may provide fewer, how much can government provide? NGO, no, the government is bigger than the NGO, but NGO need to provide the few, which of course we don't owe them anything. Here was a in textbooks. We don't owe them anything as to why they have to support or help the schools, but they are doing it. How much more are buying now? I said here, are buying now or allocating budget and fundings for teachers' well-being, students' well-being, education well-being. So if the government is not doing it,
okay,
then
yes, another teacher be on one casa friend into the. You need to check us out. Over to my friend 0503236735. But teacher be adjoining discussion. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yo, but because you person be other how you know, you be for teacher Kofi. Teacher Kofi. Chebi. Okay, teacher Kofi my ntio.
Because textbooks na more kano. I don't know if the mega mukakra. The head teacher. Na be my yankata. Your baby ni internet ni baby a. Ki ma check for bread. Ya dey ko kan. Yes, wa mutwe kebe mukini ma yanwate. Na dis ma ya brankasa.
Mate.
So you nan charge so a siso ba yenyasem. Anti ma check for bia so egu mi so ne bia na ye baye.
Now one more penny for money as a head teacher. One more penny for money.
If I was a penny na ya way. In penny na ya way. Omoba ye can't you say how are you from me? One so what word no ban it was me can
Okay, teacher Kofi. You better was say o frey asefem pa. If you say head teachers we na mo gage.
Pacho school obi enya laptop.
Pacho say.
School mo teachers ni bi enya mo laptop ana.
Laptop on dem pacho. Omo di piase wo yen so yen kan kan yen dey you.
Okay.
Omo start yetika. So one started check SS ache JHS yen yen primary school yen kan kan yen dey. Yen ni mu dey beba.
Okay.
Okay, teacher Kofi you better was say. And we onye teacher or like onye normal or head teacher. And our friend no. Now our friend fi fa Chebi o man penin krom. Man penin Osempa. You see o chami oni hwe kan o se na wasumu a enti nana onkwaso Omo Chebu no textbooks nko hoye
laptops no so mo
yim internet nso a emfa enti nana we dey interma suma V8 no na enko ho na omo nko fa textbooks
any meeting kwa na eko
we ni pana no all casta wa ma ye say at least individuals be play a little role because abine so ye kakra mpo na nko de ka sa kakra na NGO for na na
but the point is say why don't you let us print the textbooks na yen catch our for say monkoto what's a textbooks e market no obi adwenkyere e no de aba no what I say so obi books no doesn't go in line with the syllabus but how will you know say when I approved one
we are producing students they have no future omuko school but they have no future
I say ekonomuko
omuko school but ombe wie school no omunim nyansa o dey say because nimdie every book if you see go school they are nimdie every book so these people now no textbooks teacher ni ko fa wi wa ha na o dey akere omu dey free primary school ni dey akọ JHS
but
normal they are by SHS they are by university
yeah for communication no very here whilst we talk about something at our tertiary Nancy me can be what news say yenua abante of bodumi Kofi Kinata nenyomo bakwi things fall apart you can study okay at university English department
yeah
you see
you can study enyomo
my view is say you see I don't have a problem with Kofi Kinata. But Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, this is what they are supposed to do. Almost said Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. The school is not supposed to run a law program, an English program.
Ghana.
I mean,
Ghana University said that also too. World ranking over 2,000. Na University of Education no kra no the first no also 916 into the also second position
living legend
but a whole technology school
obi nyuma wa
Kwame Nkrumah US me who yenua bema ship de la or say Guinness former ship dia say wo Kumasi Remo ya train engineering school of Kwame Nkrumah
sorry bi wo Kumasi tech asori kesi bi wo asori kesi wo do so asori kesi bi wo omo pipe omo main pipe guy na okoye pipe no minimum o tech junction friend ninja professor say wa asori ho any PhD for wa asori ho
how my technology
kuta books wo wi ase nyina no mo ntumi answer wo 3 days na pipe no that so problem obi ono no JHS ko ebi kura wan wi no ne number bi ani tusu gu no kon ne ko fix ma o so what are you telling us adwuma ene hia say adwuma na say education no enye book mu education ye de wayo obeti the design about way or you more educated than the PhD that is our problem
and I make us obi I say oh your course but I say me here law where ifa Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology then
science and technology
where I was science and technology
mfidie ye adwuma ne keka mfidie bom no na ekosua amra.
Yes. But you can just say
okay department. I say your law department. Your way department.
English departments. I war Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and
University of Education, engineering.
It's
the direction. We are failing. Yes, say a vocational school. It has to do with vocational and technical schools.
But in science and technology, you are just expanding it.
That is it. That is it. But the idea, I say, ya can't na bomubi.
School science and technology, law, linguistics because English department they are always they do linguistics.
Dondology now. Ubedu unidondology. Ubedu KNUST commercial area. Commercial area no normal salary say no more boba gbere school for ni bi sa omo course no em to mu wi otum for be for mo aduma.
Okay, I have a composition, but as some clever can be mushe.
Don't know. Secondary school. Satam, baby, or motam is specific. KNUST commercial area. Baby, or moton fresh you got to first and a more maintenance. Correct. Ubedu no master library, no more than to my bob. Maybe Musu Diasa. Oh, me mate back with you, Mazi, or the Kojis, because I am near OSS. Or catch an and I say, dondology fee. Oh, but this guy, are you university? University. I know, said dondology, of course. Who call it from here? Every year, we need my wife fee. And I have a ticket.
One Ghana, Kofi Kekeli of our own child later.
Yes, system. And yet, like
school in the science and technology. Come to University of Science and Technology. Now, who could do what? Yes, don't your Bob, don't answer. And yes, don't know more boss than you. Okay, Mama from getting and you don't know more boss than you. But you read the whole education system. The direction is what you are talking about. And I'm going to say, A, B, or movie, I before more because it is irony.
Theater arts.
But you say, what we are saying is Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology should not be
producing for him.
Not offering that course. But I said, but some to me and said, I said, but University of Science and Technology say, almost your mobile phones, smartphones. Yeah, I can say, maybe I said, yet friend of Samsung, no, maybe a KNUST phones, smartphone. Well, KNUST computer. And I what? Say I have officer you. And I want to know me
Kabi.
Waffle.
Course of magazine.
So for like planet we call. Apple. Cocoa. What I say? But I said, when you say, send you can't tell a crowd. Said you, didn't say KSU.
Na se kantanka si. I was saying you to me yeno dean and I say to me yeno chancellor and I say head of department kantanka. Oh, because kantanka wa buchira anka a whole to say Ford company anka be a whole chancellor kantanka wa buchira. But this is the case. You be no be also a professor. You be a certificate in a big one them. But car tie.
See, we
name the
way.
The book said the 3 months.
And we are not using the common sense.
Debbie,
but last no be catch me say madam for be watch channel can be say mobile phone apps are you see we be connect school for the develop it but the point is
man say on confo okro mu anoma e ba no software development ni ade omo ya ade pa but society no regard omo ye for kro no regard omo for omo nyehwe but those are the people so I was saying you invest more into them no obi design Facebook odiska Obi design say TikTok, say TikTok o diska. Obi design say WeChat no diska. Ye won kofo ma ade ba ko e time pa ya hwe ye animations. Say ye cartoons na Ghana for cartoons.
So what can we even brag of?
Yenye bibia yo.
What can we brag of?
Oh, dey Ghana ni. Ade pa be ka say ade we dey Ghana ye number 1. Ade say hunu.
By robotics,
and
your robotics is too cut up here. Ghana 18 top.
And a coifa, a dear coifa.
And yes, and a dear coifa. I know.
And quite more talent. No more talent.
Mammy, or your quiz, Emma, or your quiz mistress, man, I science and mass quiz.
A coin in phone or
what not care some shows to catch and say. It's a pity say all the students that come.
National science and
mass quiz no. I'm about me good in theory, but what call events for practicals are. They are very poor at it.
Sana your system no.
We have.
I know can be na edumani kromo anu.
Ah no theory no onya de wo ho no. But omuni ya neglect am because me be drive news and bisa wasam no ntimi influence.
I know can be.
So over nsan you betime omunu ye mbo omo.
Aban put effort. We tin edumani kromo anu. Anka ti said dey no can robotics.
Robotics no.
Obi e good.
Robotics no. I thought you said science for pen and now omo involved o. Omo ti school na call Methodist Girls Senior High School. Kudos to them. Omo call ye no. Girls no omo call dey be free general arts. E be free business. And science for pen and I call ye robotics ade no. Enti no ya say course we ukwa ukofa course we ankwa abeyese nkwa abeyese but obi on man e bobre ni general art ne bobre ni business o ka so fa nsanya obetimi ye boa o sen.
Okay, yeah, to check come for education sector no ho and 0503236735 0503236735 we to my friend now what do I drink
about education system
education system be abeka o de announce any apart from that no any other issues wa to me aka one sem amai na ya to check enkomo
and I want so am for be getting wrong they should know say any teacher for nko asem na ye kan because obi on mo fi ohwa akwara parent bi on mo ohwa akwara school onim the way a esiti ento no so much about education system say wo kira de say wo nkira de enkofo we bire ni much about education system enkofo so any afi o mo hu se the way a ye run anybody can come on board obi a betumi afre bi why any specific bi mbe o ma dwen say a teacher for pen betumi afre a teacher for nko utu school fees akwara bi school utu school fees kura wonam kroma hu the way a school fees here adana me ka say hu aban school ni a ohun a wo ko school anopa it is a private school ni a wapon schools.
Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
But your first for our fee.
Yes, only a quiz.
But your casa fee for.
The first voter.
Voter, okay. But your my NTO.
But see, education sector now, your government, you government, we the parents who say you so. The government we na parents who say boy na government no because one and no me compare private schools to government schools. And America say they be private schools only are there because parents provide most of the things they need. Like the learning material say private school more private school conducive environment. Local government school who see parents inside you know say no parents do exercise ba kuko obi ko enibi you want nice with your ba makwan ne ba ni exercise ba kuko what exercise book kwa ne ba enibi wo ko ka yi ambe yi ye wo no wo kwa ambe jo it is your trust government yes parents yes you ambo the education is the key. We always say that if you ambo and help the government. Why, Madam Wansi, why?
Yeah, that's it. Offer you. Ube to me so after 0503-236-735 0503-236-735. Clement.
Say education is the key na ya na kan. A man for fun say you school there mu. But education any school there mu na education. Me say unsu ade pam kra na education. But you find it wrong.
I'm in Kwabana. So hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho, your first time for our free fee.
Morning, Pacho. The traffic has lost.
What's your first saying?
Your friend Isaac Nyako, the Sophie Castle.
Okay, Isaac, my coasem so.
Isaac Nyako, the Sophie Castle. Yo, and pass some more can you know. Yeah, I'm also making I can't ever want to say. Mr. Yem penning for no. Yem penning for no. Be animated by my yem penning for no. Blame me, I'm the back of penning for no. Mr. Almost and Casan and Call school a comma. Yeah, a year in a say. The no more cocusia dear, no, only a chance cocusia dear or ability. In Chomopa, a hand minute yet. Into a hammer school media, almost and yes, anything now, almost me or mamma. At the Moko outside, Cocosia, Adia, no, sir, almost ever.
Okay, you better say, Ofre, I think what's in who TV news. I
am sure, say, I dare no Mukusia wa Buchirin. Or Munkusia say, or more de barbe bois or mine. Or Mukusia say, or more de paper position. Because if indeed, so Mukusia, so more de barbe bois mine, and come mobile system or on combe transform.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
But your first safe and our fee.
Pastor say.
Your first safe and our fee.
Yes, family now make us free. Make us free lamte.
Okay. Okay, Pastor my auntie uncle.
Pastor say the education is your meaning the I say. Lady no kata say parents no helping private school ni say no. Almost free education. Now government no mama free education. Time no can no be decide ya for mo. Time open no be brand book. Time open. Private schools are almost your school fees. And together no provide books no because the parents are paying and everything are on point. But government can now implement your phone almost government school. Private schools, it's private schools, no. Imagine some of them to acquire for foreigner. They provide this it's a private money compare private with government. Almost free education. Can now be free at time and I may decided the idea grow. Now what you call private to be and only there. Almost providing everything because you are paying. There is nothing like free in this world. It's almost free. That is what we are seeing now. Education is messed up. Everything is spoiled.
Naomi, thank you. Kona Obinso,
education is messed up. True. How can Nipa Bako Pebe run a private school? Na system no is working. Now a whole buying with scar buying work.
Plus international school saying
Nipa Bako Pe or run it. It is working. Me so who are buying school near or Gary school and apa or private school near Wapu school or school.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacha, first and our first.
Within the Michael,
okay, Michael, my NTO.
Yeah, come on, number seven, me come in the say, on my own, the BBA say, everything is false. Now, so yeah, on my team for your can no, because parents, you know, yes, true. Obi timi tontuma ekwa yi tontuma kwa dorin to konto so kwa so book man e ba so be beto tin na so kan yesu ka ho bi as on my ma for no yes you role to play let us me no you referee say na ba no contract say ye da ko tan na bi ho say di man film ho so ye di man san man film ho mo ye de mo ka tom pe e no do man ye ko bi o ka so penti kana na ye ona ka sa no ye o mama na ka mi say nim de ye hwe say na ye ka say KUIC for program we see. Wrong say pass across. Say school be objectives of the school no. Sana say kono. No see then e for memo. I say the square the ben fix I say round hole. To be on memo na say. You know man cause we require no dey cause o ma we mo. The best of mo kan some na mo man kan say ne o mama no you so dey we say mo ba no say but you na kan that too. Na the say dey go say ko. Okay.
Yo, that's so fair. Kona Obinso.
But people should get this straight. yasudi as citizens na ketewa bi because we are living in the state ye de mra na ye adwuma and mra ne so nkofo bi na wo se mra na ye adwuma enti se yen citizens no ye pewo ye mpeo empanifo na wo se omo hwe ma mra ne tekere ye na wo se omo hwe ma mra ne ye adwuma oti ase parent no uto uniform kra ana auto textbook ma akwara na aban hwe teacher fo yi na teacher ni na be kira de yi so a whole lot.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Pacha for say for na free.
Pacha na kala fi makate he.
Pacha for saying
I'm on air pa.
Okay, Pacha call some so.
Makate he.
Okay.
Pa Umar Karim.
Pacha do TV sets no why? Na say directly from the phone.
Ni Pacha. Dia ya na mekimo pa, mekasha mo pa. Am Pacha madum no why Pacha madum no.
Okay.
Me Pacha because me I no sa din pa mali jimo mo pa mukasa ya na kwa kumampa ajo bia na iti bia na obetinye kimkoto hono ma diara mudino pa tano mudino iworo ma huno ko na kwa on no ko na yere en fantuja e hu kiri no is won kan ko so da gana hana ya wono ya si aje is free na free no yangu se hu se na free no ne ko dai ana wu because sari adia warda mo uso bitinye yende gana hana dia aje ndi ya fahu yem famma da kon famma no se yeye aje no mo yo it is free no papa ni mo anye kura na wonti min complain so that say it is free no anye kura na wonti min ka o ka wo sa na mo free here ni na ise ni ko suku ofa ni ko suku do par wa ka ha ni ho pa mi ni pa se me yer na memba me baba ko se oko ay ya ho ni fi ko ba hana ni yejma ofa in fact penina munye de na mutulu tia na kan sia kana ba fom amma busumi de me yikura fa ya na me dino tabi wa hati ke furi akwa kono fa ko ndara fiti kana lorun fe na fe na wonya na wa fa ana petroi na de tun sai na tabi anyafo ile tinye da to
okay
tibia ko tirwa ko betimi da abuwa ho jama se
ya da se nyami sha so so free ye obetuma free 0503236735
for commenting very famous on Clement Wakasa on Facebook. Stephen Freaky said for the fuel price issue is going to be worse and serious. Been observing that a lot of the cars, especially the buses driving the over 2-liter engines have started rolling down their windows. The fear of fuel is the beginning of the love of fresh air. #active TV, #active morning.
Okay, Clemens.
It's serious.
It's serious.
We are a education system. As if we don't have people at Omako school. Meanwhile, we have people in this country leading education system now. Omako school, and that's Omako school. Omako school do a but they are just messing up the system. Now, gradually, Ghana for anya careful. The way now education system na aircon, you be raising so many street children. You be raising children na Omako school. But they will be lacking simple knowledge. Omeko school na wie, but omu hu hwe. School ne baba be useless. The last time me taxi driver be NNNam. What you di no omse ne ye news. O say we pa de me nu me hu se me de me ba no ko school me hu kura na kasika kura me de no ko school no. Kan boabo anu de ni tu kwan. Because o say after say akura no ko school no hu fa so bi e wo so. Ono ana ese taxi no e no de asan ba hwe ne ba na ofi nji just imagine e ba ne sana de oku school ne do anko school no ade ne mfa so so nji the way system ne running no I think very bad.
Okay, my main kind message back who MF Mustafa Lowa Manya Krobo will say the current market price escalations and fluctuations is becoming unbearable to the ordinary citizens. Things are too much expensive on the market. The mismanaging of our economy is becoming unbecoming. My regards to Honorable David Tete Kwame, aka Davido, Eastern Regional Vice Chairman. And I saw the message by hello, good morning.
Hello,
good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Pacha, first, for our free.
Hello, good morning.
Me pacha for say for now free.
Me pacha me kasa free teshi me de ama.
Okay, ko asam so yete o.
Me pacha me kasa free teshi me de ama.
Ama dumu TV set no. Why? Dumu TV set no.
Me pacha me dumu no.
Okay. Have the kasa.
Me pacha me dumu no. Me pacha anope. And then my first time I met you program, but I come up my super. I know question me education. I can free education. Because Papa be any more, me bra. If the Papa be any, some may come here, possible school more, or some person. If you say, oh, I will phone us 1 2 weeks, was all that wow, banana. I can't that you know. You don't know who's our mark and school said, me brand, can. If you say, no, the opposite school more. The bow always yesterday, if I know ye. Say, classes are more young with school, you know. Car more general, and you're easy. It's a me one a banner, let's have the day after part to car. The banner choir, national by. So say, teachers, you know, classes are more general, a beer or price award you. A beer or price award you. It is a me, my imagine some of Bob of Frana. Teacher, you know, power because of the common. Oh, Manisha. It will crash some education media, a more ya, papa. It will imagine the same, my family say, the banner, Yamia Dum, or my fight, my young obedient national. So, on Channel Duma, in case of so, we are only reading, only watching our number 1 children. It will be a Juma. Oma kwaya wo adwuma no obi school a wo school it is na my madden because free education is better be any ebra
yeah that's a very good step how I take it
sure, because the education system now is useless you know akora no nko sua atworo na yakenkan na onye adwuma ijeba ne sa na adwuma na wo ye no se contract bi kura na beba untumi nsisi no this is something government should be doing.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
I think this is something because a vocational and technical schools, you know, aban shemukina so that anka akrani isu atworo ne akenkan na anka wo ye
the point of crapo should be part of our curriculum.
Simple.
Say me ye general arts crapo na I am learning Newton Nisadojuma. Hello. Hello, good morning. But your first and free.
Yeah, good morning.
But your first and free.
I thought the capacity of money. Your friend is taco.
Okay, my NTO.
Taco is better money. Okay, Samu. They say I'm money school no honor. I'm calling the phone in the class. And I'm used to library. If the school wire back time, I'm only door for K before. Not there, I'm worried they won't come out to see and see them was an said. So that's the map I'll go out to door to become a K before. Can see the library of Mama. They said, me come before you to library on man. And I'm not now, I'm a community. I'm only toilets, I'm only public toilets. And I come up the brain you too, toilets, you know. I'm going to do on every guest couple of babies that toilet for honey, their dog, and I used to know what go on, and I'm more probably in Yashin. If you want to be out of your efforts of the double back, but I thought you were to depend on me, what did you have here? We, I'm probably in Yashin. We net is there, them was telling me, but what's my mom want to use now because they're young and one. And next one out there, about the start to. Now, one to say, and I yes, I said, hospital on TV, you see, yes, that of an so far. It's not who hospital honey.
Yeah, that's say, oh, friend, I say, I'm only you to no more we here. They say, we know, I'm Bunika.
I don't say, I'm only hospital soon, so to a problem. Krumadi.
I mean, within 1 minute and 2 minutes, talk aside. I'm be so. I'm only KJ. Hello, good morning.
That's a problem. So I'm
hello, good morning.
Hello.
Patrick Frost saying for our free fee. Patrick Frost saying.
Hello.
Me Patrick, do my TV set. Let's hear me directly from the phone, Mr. Opa.
You see, yeah, change the phone, special, yeah, president.
Mate said we. Okay, before your last caller, 0503236735, 0503236735. Yeah, before your last caller, now the segment, you know, abano, na entertainment updates, any active bite. So Kai say Ochna Thursday, time with Ivan Ebebaso Ochna time with Ivan. It's Sisi who say Ochna over joining us with my friend 0503236735 0503236735. Hello, good morning. Okay, which means that's what any day segments no ABC na if the sorry super entertainment updates but before I'm sorry so no very good morning to Madam Ellie Klim Akrugu 2020 NDC parliamentary candidate Ewodome kwa benya nyamisha no yewo ekese pacho intia me de ntia wo yidie so hu se bibi taichi what's a main cache but intia me cha de bibi etai ichi nti se na ye no ye be din komo we chire ho have a beautiful day and God bless you. My regards to your husband and all the family members. Entertainment updates ever with Fabia. Menko baby.
Mwakwa eba Kratos eba clinic. Mini Dr. Penia meda clinic yano. Midin NET Dr. Samura Santiemji. Me alliances doctor clinic insu alliances clinic. Abayama yitumi say yitumi eye eduma. Yare bebrebe ehu eduma ene eye ewa ha. Baby awo bia fashe wotiri mu say yehwe apenfo gi apenfo awo asomdwuma yenye omo operation. Dompe abu eno nso ye hu eduma pa. Yen ene afi 2021 aban ebo ya baso ana yenya abaso bode yese e obi a yebo modern ewo stroke ayarehwe mu pa eno achi no yare a ebite se sexual weakness, prostate disorders and prostate problems and as infertility your pulse your yare ahodo bebre a ebre nti yentumi nka nchiro obetumi age number eno afre doctor ewo 0247 77 1981 and 0261 425985 Hwia clinic yachiri kwan ewo Pokuase Afiaman ye ben Presby transformer ye yeduma free edwoda ekosi memenda anopa no nwotwe kosi anumere nonum ne efa na enso se memenda de a kai nation enso se ye pon anumere nonan enefa. Kratos wish you good health. Kratos the power to heal.
Some card mo Ghana kila mwana bele register be na Ghana card ala ye ba hravu register Ghana card angome
sa wan register some card nia hura enga vra biara hura enga ye mobile money hura enga internet enga ye de biara ye de bia mba some card be yara hura enga vanga ye
ba register but star 404# na di mobile ala azu be hye nya na ye shemo Ghana card ni azula Ghana card number ni eze anza wo papa duma wo alofro duma anza wo duma molumwa kren anza date mo be wolo yesan elegale ananinya
aki ebenya enya code bi mo ebava wa ho network rock mo isura eke na bava unjo ke begomresi ni azu na ba show mvoni kachike ele kwa ebava wa digital address ni wa ho
Bosta 404 hash wo phone azu na ba obo register wo sim card ne kakra
akunda nwura ma na biara fra wa network mo isura wo 100 anaka NCA ma what to free number 0800110622 register wa sim card ne ama wa ho avoid de bia makuna ke efeyera
As I forever don't want to hear some about the active morning show, so we're active TV. So make sure you stream live our Facebook at Active TV GH, Active TV GH. So now call YouTube and so Active TV GH. You better me join and come on to channel. Now send you can Arabian open, so on get yourself updated, open more stories, new, fresh, international sports, entertainment, just politics, education, health, BBR. For when you share my active online www.myactiveonline now cooking count of stories in na ewo ho and the segment I mean bonito na active bite and so embra a year for prices are ekosuri just say anyum to 4 edi omo ho agim ene okọ eye Twitter asema asa akode ede akwakoto on say si ade enya ade so obetu car akọ ha abeshare aye say zoom calls na ekwensan say for prices no akosuru saso na keche enso eba bontin so enso ebe kasai ono de asema kan say si ade ehemu de enya de so baby two friend na say nye hia asempa enya de so betu ni kai de abesan say fu obo aye denti si ade efia ena obe she yanto aso na yenko eyekum chacha eye mienu a course Miss Bell papa ene efia Schwarzenegger papa eye course wa chese omo wie de kogu ye na nkofo kasa ade na kum chacha anko Schwarzenegger de ade na kum chacha anko na asema akum chacha eba abonten ebe kan ne se obunu hu yie pa nti enye bibia na ode ne hu jim na nyo all pa kan se efia Schwarzenegger nya obi obunu hu ntanya ade se obetimi de ne ho akofo for oni pebisa ombunu hu na Miss Bell de ye ka Miss Bell nkofo ebunu yie pa nti na wanko eye efia Schwarzenegger na eye ase ye gira eye ya eso na ye nkose eye video bi na security se efia Schwarzenegger etwa be ma bi so tro na ye nyina ye hu ya ye ka se ska kakra okoso afenti na Schwarzenegger bon sa Schwarzenegger ba bon tin be kan ne se enye sa ene womu na asema okan ne se be ma no tata ni nua ketwa ni nua ba ketwa na be ma tata ntino twa ne so na me pese me nu mienu ye nhwe video ni ye nhwe ne ekosi wo mu wie ye ba na ma checho mu ye ye wada AGH hyper sese omayensa etmika video na tobo na hade guy ne bekoto ye na oye so face scan na ewie na otwa ne so tro na be ma na call ya gift o say de ne konchen oba fofo bi bekoto wo ho oba ne bekoto yo no se wan hwe ya mebo wasum u ready na lives ya be hu ana opam ne so omfiri ho no nkwa ahie ho no enti se efia Schwarzenegger pa ka acho se be ma ne nua banti na otwa ne sa so tro na ene oba na okoto nso na o ma ne won ne no eno ne ye den ono nso sa ma me ne tata ne nua be ma bi ana se ne ma ne mu bi ana enti mi gina ha de me senti me wa ka se efia Schwarzenegger oboa enye be ne nua ba bi ana be ma bi tata no sika kakra na egu fam no be na omu donate ma no anso no kakra na egu fam na 10 cedis bi obi koto afa no eho so tra chese oyi ma no nti efia Schwarzenegger be bia o bia se ohu asema me hia me se wo boa be ma bia ntata unya ketwa enye hu nti na abo ne so tro enye no hu nti na abo no tro se won na ade mama no no so koto ho no se office kan bi no bibia e chese sika nti na oyi sa be ma no esotro yankoshe eye wiala nso asema wiala edi ababeto dwa asema ababa wiala enso e kan se ye betimi ede ya sase nom no etimi e develop online no esanse si yendua ye hwe agriculture ne ye hwe so eye ni ya ye betimi edua na okasa ase we no de eye online e compare eye Dubai se ye hwe Dubai sania omusi omu develop se ko esifa ko yinko tie ne du se member hihia I don't see a honey at the entertainment segment, no, active morning show, so ABC, na make I will say we are live on Facebook at Active TV GH, Active TV GH. That's now your YouTube, Active TV GH. Oko honema, obet me joining commentary and Kai say, on subscribing, I won't follow you our Facebook and YouTube, you know, Obekai no why na odi notification button is what one, a baby, I call live on so on, sir, 8 me a cabina waiting me action in term. Now, joining so like a comment and as share, as I can home, FMI. Now, open stories, more stories, be I can open say, there, costo, Ghana honey, we are safe and in na, Obeko. www.myactiveonline benya stories wenyina ewo medi ede mame abna fabia akente me si family na onim se ma be de three active bites and say me fi one ma ono no oba Clement Ano at the active bites ebro friend on said the youth advocates the truth will always defeat lies and I feel so obejina ha no wie na se okase nyame ntwa obiara ka se na nyuma site ya na obia waje so amane se amenta ha and I'm the entertainment segment ni be see active bite is next and ko bebia
Sendika inabeka miaro endo miaro ejumeyidia inabeye miaro endo miaro obreyitibo inabebo miaro endo miaro Aseni besini fenwa miara Aseni miara Asena besini fenwa miara Asena besini fenwa miara Obrai besini fenwa miara Miara Endo miara Aseni besini fenwa miara Aseni miara Sina bekasini tunabeya Sina bekasini tunabeya Obrai besini tunabeya Miaro Endo miaro I promise to be faithful and loyal to God. In others
say auto creditor shim nasa auto petrol shim nasa auto electricity shim nasa also 100 cedis shim nasa they say one ogela now boy or now bolusa shim no be ajino ade shim brain mun na yedru na.
All right, Bibia, I shim. I say you do oshim emre. Your education system, I shim. Fuel prices, I shim. Amemu bonne, shim sa. And a Bibia ekosu okroma. And as I way Ghana near, Mibisa say your education system say and I will see ehuno. Na yakase yenye bibi na nsesan education system na say na council betumi as suggest. Osha system no abeye very poor ama bibia ayebasa. Mandela can simply say if you want to destroy every country or every nation, temper with its education system. Into person will say krubia na say uma krubia hwe ase. O person krubia eseya. The obey ne say omo education system na be di kan ase no. Enti o share the way over 3.5 years textbooks ho ayeden said you treat teacher for any said you running education system na me bisa say is it say a intention say yes say no ana say because the system now is so poor, system now is so useless then that ene uko school kura na respect e was a unya and a respect e was a teachers crying omo enya because the system has become so useless and doesn't make sense to the extent that uko school no kro bi amfa ho na yeden because omo make iska omo life ukoso omo ho atom e wo Ghana ha no no enye omo kita certificate akese nti ya na ye bisa say enye school ni nyo but in education system no say any ye develop no e kwan ben what is the vision, what is the direction Ghana Education Service, the education ministry yede Ghana education echo said be your mind between afa into my paper. Of course see you building your education system ni ya kroni be develop it because through education the okosua ensa no adwuma for instance the okosua de pam the okosua 3 year the okosua atade pam ni na no has to do with education. So you are failing to perform our functions as far as vocational and technical schools are concerned. In vocational schools, you say no, ayebasa egu. In technical schools, you say no, ayebasa egu. In schools, so ayekwa read and write and so ye didi agro no books. You teacher for and yeshe. In this case, mibisa education ministry no say. When I was say I do chumne and for including Ghana Education Service say what is the direction the Ghana education system and I say Ghana Education Service the air faso and then I bisa because the education system take it or leave it. Now Ghana education system is useless. Nyansade bia nim enfaso bia nim say ene ebe kushi obi say onfa ne banko school and I say ebe pushi obi say onko school. System no ya say no ya ye no basa but your countries are ye chen omo your countries are ye ni ebi mu ne so but ene ye bubo wiase countries or education system ye better ye bom mudin ye ntumi mo Ghana din enu ntina ye best universities e wo krom ha ebi ti say KN University ebi ti say University of Cape Coast ebi ti say University of Education Winneba ye best universities are e wo krom ha dum say no ebi ase afana ina ye kan university di mu a ye nka ho bi because ye were over 2,000 universities and they were over 2,000 over 2,000 no Ghana UCC ne ye top best universities no 916 and I tosu so it tells you say we share all the resources are your and the kind of people are your omo brains wo krom ha omo betumi aje bibi omo betumi developing niema omo betumi abo ma system na koso no ye hwe sa ankofo no Nti wiase afa na nyina university education Ghana yeto so 916. So where are we going as a country? Malaysia kura da bia me de example. Southeast Asia and Malaysia wo. Oko Southeast Asia no country and wo hono ma the education system better than Malaysia. And because of say Malaysia no aso abofo na no motete ho. It is simply because Malaysia omu yisu omadwen. It is simply because enema Malaysia won omu yisu niye. Enti omo education system aye better than that of ours. But there be ameka tell say Malaysia yani nenya independent the same year 1957. Malaysia population is about 33 million. Malaysia population is about 33 million. Ghana population is about 31 million. It's yene Malaysia kwa no your population pe. Resources are yo kroma nyina ye no omo pe. But omu bi omu ye bia a developing Ghana. Malaysia has developed more than Ghana. Problem now has to do with leadership and the mindsets are a dibu or mine. That is the only thing. The only difference are a woman. Enti if you are seeing we top countries are what the best education systems at you. If we are seeing top countries are what the best education system. Malaysia at also 63. If we are seeing now, if we are seeing now, na make one say Malaysia at also 63. But Ghana 916. Divide 900 by 16. Divide 916 by 63. Ubehu Ghana in position difference away in Malaysia. Country aye we in aye pe. Country aye in aye independence. Country aye in aye the same resources. Country aye in aye the same population. But omodi kanjaye because of competent leadership. And I am so incompetent leadership. That is the difference. The mindset of their leaders and the mindset of our leaders. And no any difference in our woman. And simply with this simple analysis, you could say what is wrong with Ghana? Tina maybe say your education system no. How do you see it as a country? And then what do you think should also be done as a Ghanaian? Education ministry, the way of running and system to them, schools are more the kind of entity or munya. Is it the same way they are raising the system? No. Now, you teacher for you inform munya. If you are suffering according to Vacay Foundation 2018 Global Teacher Status Index. Country I am respected teacher for we are seeing Ghana ye kan hu bi West Africa ye na edi kan ye mu teacher for crack. So it tells you ratings you be Ghana ye ni kan ya yeshim ni na so ye bad ratings. World Bank e boy kokko na IMF won ye na we won ye every sector bia ye problem wo teacher for face problems. School now can say face problems. And a school nkwara nso face problems. Now you have problems kakra. You teacher for any in school system, any in school for face. Classes are overcrowded. And it will be to my every classroom be under normal circumstances and I say ideally and can nipa 18 normal classroom and ye. Se classroom no esum bebrea na nka nipa no betuma increase akobe 30 to 40 so that the atmosphere no be conducive. But especially both government schools in Ghana and bibia ya aban yo ye kan ya na monti ase no bibia wo kromo ayenko ye bia ya aban yo individuals no me say ye nka ho because sabi say individuals na to da na yusu ya adwen sabi e to da na individuals no say ye jimia e wo say emra na e wo kromo ha no empanimfo no aban na wo so hwese mra ne ya adwuma no e wo so hwe mra ne ya adwuma na ni nipa bi edi da bia me ka asem we enti bibia kokrom bia enye bia bibia wo krom a enye bia me I will blame the government and it is the government's responsibility because under the government there were so many institutions, so many sectors, so many ministries, so many departments, so many divisions obi our responsibility, obi our roles to perform as far as the country development is concerned. Enti bibi akoso okromu a enye bia aban no ministry, aban no sector, aban no department, aban no division bia ehwe saa de ne so. Enti nsuo nya sanitation and water resource ministry. Se nsuo ni kroma ye fi na kromu bon na nsuo ho ntia omo na eya aban adwuma efo a yebremu omo. Akon anya roads and highway ministry o ye bebremu omo. Enti bibi o krom ha bia no enya aban no ministry ti se ministry na anya na adwuma yi na sector na anya na adwuma yi e na saa area no esey. That is why me ka se bibi a beblemu government se ti memfo fa mra anya adwuma ye wo law enforcers omo ye so mo hwe ma mra ya adwuma mo ye adwuma ma aban no omo hwe ma mra anya adwuma eti bibi you blame the government bibi you blame the government since every sector bia particularly for a certain it will be a blame aban now we go Ghana in classrooms baby me see uhu aban school ni awapon school aban school ni afen woko school anopa we jare fresh na woko school na what is international school ni awako school apon won ko school san ko bobo e bibia say classroom ba ko teacher ni ba ko we be konkra bebre no mugu cho teacher ni ba ko classroom okra no fine sen ni ho hey school da no kra building no so nsan ye enkonya nkra ye nya bi ntina so ene asanya textbooks so dia kira de enti ye run schools ni say na your system ni say na be ya e better the education system na to me develop it. And in fact the education system they say the future of the country is at stake. And then also water and sanitation facilities. Ubeko schools bebre wo Ghana ha ensuo your problem. Then they say nye school nko. Ensuo da bia ka so afọ frɛ ena no ye bi wo onwen kwanta he oboso no ha Ghana ha ensuo your problem. Enti school for no face ensuo problem. Anything about 2 weeks ago kwa afushidiem secondary school na ensuo ni ho for about few days na ensuo ni ho school for ni nya ensuo na omo de adware na omo de bia nom na omo de bia ye de ho so omo ye na omo akọ classrooms na ensuo ni ho enti ensuo bebre school bebre ensuo ni ho and school for no so aye fi mi wa ni nyina no ye wa ban ko fo a omo de da sa na ya no so omo hwese be yi but they are not doing it. And then also inadequate and trained teachers. Yen teacher for your krom ansan no so. Okay, obi say there be a man for your school, there be a man for your school. Let me tell you something. Abanu na nye na dwuma ye. Enti na wo say there be anko for your school no. Your school to be on because of how our environment is teacher for them person mo be call. And yes, I agree with the teachers at times. Because who do me for being kwatena baby so nkonko kira de wa abra oni baby da. E wa abra oni nsuo no. Who do me ka so obi nkwatena baby nkwatira de wa abra oni light. Who do me ka so obi nkwatira de wa abra oni to computers. Only access to the internet at the channel ben say teacher ni bia so adwuma has to do with research. Research in so no ye tirimu na ye research no. Ye wa gadgets. Either say a laptop will be desktop will be near connected to the computer. Teacher for crowd be free and almost say musical mutual for laptops so crano are buying farmer home. So you know say the teacher near kwa share baby so on coach there. Meanwhile the atmosphere there, the conditions there no are very bad. How can the teachers cope with this? And I ain't sound training more teachers because kakane wa no crano yentumi show omu and they are training more account. It's your lucky teachers in Ghana. But schools, I'm telling you. Schools were run by lucky teachers. And your lucky teachers, so I have two way. Your person teacher for only because baby or one person because the system there is very bad. It doesn't favor teaching. It doesn't enhance teaching. Enti omonko eba ne sai ho short teachers e ya ban na said ye say we the teacher ni ko ba bia my atmosphere no your school da ni ye provide the books, provide the light, provide the so provide the basic needs say the be teacher ni na ko kira de na be boa no ne nkra no so omo school mo na aboa omo school da ne kra so bebre nsanye enti ms teacher for no bebre enko some area say enko kira de enti ama ya short teachers and because of that enti nkɔfo bebree nso so awie school etifia aban ni nyam post wo mu because aban no ewo problems bebree with the postings, even how to maintain the schools to see a problem. Enti ama teacher for no oma be inadequate, ama teacher for ho ayedin ewo kromo a they be posting akọ be so ana op transfer be krom. And these are the very same people. Aban nkofo ya na sama nkofo bi transfer sa be krom. Enti ubenya schools ni bi okrom a obe koni say teacher ba ku teacher bi na bi teachers for me and teachers for me no omo te ho na omo kira de. Ba obe ko ba bi so so no. Na teacher ni eni ho. Enti ama teacher for abeye inadequate. Teacher for ho ayedin. Teacher for no enso because your managing system ni ye as far as teachers are concerned, a very poor management. And then also schools books and them account wasem. Textbooks are young fans start lower primary and upper primary no. Textbooks no so ense ni ho. Enti how then and the betumi ama addition akoso. Enti textbook ni ho no high school no, high school ni no and high teacher nenso. Now it has some for women and saying we are a better country no because the future of the children no at stake. And when the future of the children too is at stake, the future of the country is also at stake because it is these very same children no omuna yeti omade o classroom ati omunyansa de ama omanyini abe yusu nyansa no. But now what are we teaching the students? Enti echina empanimfo be ni ebe wiezi as far as this current education system is concerned. Yedidi agro. And then also fragmented and overloaded curriculum. Enti osha ya tichechichem unnecessarily ya tichechichem bebre and ya pale na ataso na aba pesu say sa enti ya matter no as you within this period you have to finish with this syllabus. Within this period you have to finish with this and ya kekabo so pa and a say education system you nya kwan emfa 11 ensua de ni. What is the direction of Ghana's education system? Honorable Oseya Edichum, Education Ministry in the Education Service. What is the direction of our education system? And to go school no sana ni ayemana. Mututu kwa broche kwa di certificates akasiano. And to say ni echiramo. Education we na mo de ma mo school some family leadership no. Mo fa control system na ye bi samo. If this is the kind of education and I said the kind of system more the honorable say or do to many education ministry no or provide them a Ghana for no. If that is what they were taught in school there, then I can tell you say school na mo to musika gui man ko so bi papa bia say the mo run Ghana education system no say sa na mo ko school ya kire mo there and mo to musika gui because this is poor management. Ejuma na mo ye as far as education is concerned no mo fairly totally mo ntena siye na mo san revise mo. Look at the system, how it should go well. And that's also me. I don't believe say muko school no. Saying how to run education system. No, KSI it will never make you better people. It's in your muko school no. Those plans and strategies are how you people were given textbooks properly to study, how you were given good teachers to study. No, mum provide this system. Maybe we and I say come here. I say. Ghana, you need this, no. You go school, no. Just because we want some positions. You go school because you perceive in a position. You are being one. Say a sound quality, I'm at here. And yes, I'm go school by money position. But I'm go school by eco slave. The end, I say, more by my education system now. Better there. You people have failed totally. It is time I'm back here up again. Now, there are some problems, sir. Sir. Overcrowded classroom, overcrowded classrooms, you know. Overcrowded. There are so many problems we face. So classrooms are overcrowded. So many challenges. You check Accra. And then my video be about Malaysia, the way we run our education system. Hold on. There is not enough of the teacher to go around. It will be a classroom house a friendly party no kwala 17 etewo the teacher ni kwa wonya ba bi kwa no otu ni nurse na aka say okoye inspections wo mi say hey assignment no ma me hwe so aya na say we so aya ma me hwe na say o hwe the way nkra ni sititi wo mpo because classroom na you choked and the teacher ni ntumi nenamu and we supervise nkwala no. And then also overcrowding increases classroom discipline issues. Hey, nti akola bi tuto Esem hunu kwa no one those boys at the back. Esem hunu kwa but baby a teacher ni gina no wonya kwan kra mfamu no akọ na teacher ni fra kra ne se o baby teacher ni ne baa ye no sa 30 minutes na ye de kira de no school no e one of the nonsense things aye ye Ghana ha. Lesson bia ni ama ne 30 minutes 45 minutes teacher ni fa nko kira de na akra ni hu ade. Okay. And then also struggling students fall further behind. Ewiase no nyame bo nipa na adwene ni nyina anyepe. Ye wo bi onuma osua de a eche ansa na wahu. Ye wo bi so onuma e ba ya no apeke. Ye wo bi so onuma kakra ansa na apeke. Nti e fast for all, ene o middle class for all, ene o mo lower class na o mo de ade so kire ansa na o mahu. Enti se classroom no ye overcrowded da. Na teacher ni nya access wom na nkola ni say yedede. Oma Sebi, omunye fast and I say omunye so quick to adopt the teaching style and I say quick to adopt whatever the teacher is saying, you know. Omube koswa bonsa. And then also standardized test scores suffer. Enti ebane sana your exams are yetro. And this has to do with the government schools too, because metia no be catch say private school for one day omono one man or make sure so managing the school ni but problem say what Ghana education system ni na it has to do with the government schools. Private schools need their problem on one city na wonya no the two cities na e two school fees no and no they manage and so still they are able to manage the system well. Ghana private schools perform better than government schools. But abiding whatever it takes only private schools you know. So what is actually wrong the leadership. And then also, the overall noise level is increased. And then I can't want some data. And this inquiry was a 13, a classroom, a teacher, and you to manage your ma, or me 70, 80. And now we hear the free, away here the free, away here the free. And the man is an teacher in the crowd exhausted. Because one dream cry, hey, what's that? You assume you name Kolani being far. No, I exhausted. Why are you confused? But sen Kolani and Kakrebi, normal classroom size, which of course it means we have to build more schools. Normal classroom teacher ni nipa be 30 at least otumi managing kora na otumi patrol classroom ho e ma bibia akoso fine ba ye nhwe ne saa wo ye se obi anko bi e na obi anamu hwi ye bie ne saa se inspire paapai no any direction Ghana education system saa na tu I say pipe paapai e na suo na tu amu hwi any direction bia na ekosa enti wa nya me be boa e be farmer na farmer ye de atuloto e boa no wadi. Okay. Teacher stress is increased, often leading to teacher burnout, medical cancer. Slow growth in childhood, associated with an increased risk of coronary heart diseases in later life. In the classroom, no say dem kan no. Oko classroom na fan bi ani ho. Chairs papa bi ani ho. Classroom ho no aye sisi because nipa ni doso. Enti eba ne sa the required oxygen and kola no kra be nya o mbehume no. To be strong no munya ya adwen ko sa de we su wo de se nipa kakra bi mo shedan bebre mu ya hwede we heat sitie munya e ba ne sa na e ma heart diseases bebre se mu man tie na most of the heart diseases are empanimfo bi anankofo bi anya no mun trace back to school so mo ko ye any classroom so mo ko tena ye se classroom ye choke da e ho be ye very heated e ma heart diseases bebre. Now yanko Malaysia now, Yanshe, how Malaysians were able to make the education system better. You recover the life of a Malaysian teacher. Producer, say you can acquire Malaysia for some more education system near better. How Malaysians made the education system. You can go ahead and video no.
The most unique feature of our education system in this country is our willingness to develop an education system that is based on the wishes of the people, the aspirations of the people. We decided to leave it to the people to choose what kind of education system they want for their children. No other country in Southeast Asia has developed this kind of policy.
Education is a very important tool in an individual's life, as we believe that it's the individual that makes up the society. Education in Malaysia has gone through extensive changes throughout the years. These constant changes or reformation are carried out with perhaps only one vision in mind, and that is to improve the current existing teaching and learning procedures in school. But are they on the right path?
What do you think about the current Malaysian education system? Enti the ohwe ye ni nyina producer dem and post say ya na ntie wa there were some unique features bia omo edeba ya e ma system ne better or kasa no tie ni ya or say willingness to develop an education system that one is based on the wishes of the people. Enti omo design education system na in favor and conform. That is the citizens. You can't people now. You can't the citizens of Malaysia. Enti omo design a system to the extent say in favor the citizens of Malaysia, not a system in favor the leadership. And I said not a system in favor the government. Enti omo education system no omo anya the government way. Omo ya the citizens way. It means the citizens were involved. And omo saka say the aspirations of the people. Dear emuni panope, for instance, me no aspire to be let's say a journalist. That is the direction of my education. If I want to be an engineer, that is the direction of my but Ghana, is that the direction we are following? And then also was it leaving to the people to choose what kind of education system they want for their children, or talking about the parents and the guardians. Enti omu jai Malaysia education system no, omu jai ema the citizenry no, omu jai ma the parents and the guardians no say omu choose the kind of education system ebe boa omu ema no. Ghana hanum say your parents ni omu hwe school no, omu hwe nkola school no, ye jai education system amamu say mo na mo hwe the way ebe boa nkola na. No. This is the situation whereby authorities in the education system, decided the direction how the education system should go, and their direction is a poor one. It's a poor approach into the education system. So that was the question. Producer Koso, you have a video so. Producer video so. Now maybe say, what do you think about the current education system of Ghana? You be so.
I think for any country it's too it's narrowing things too much for any individual. The more to let's say 16 or to channel them too much in one direction, because I think students can flourish.
Some subjects we need really like old traditional stuff because that's the way it is. But we still can implement fun things like quizzes, like or stuff like. We also sometimes give some starters activities to start. Yeah. But when in Malaysian education system, we do not have that yet. We come to the classroom straight away study.
I don't know how it's possible. Maybe less pressure on students. Students really struggle with the pressure that's put on them here, and I think they can still get good results without having that constant pressure.
Or say, what do you think that needs to be done to change the education system in Malaysia? Into Ebisa Ghana for Ebisa Education Ministry, no one was say any Ghana Education Service for say a dear was a movie say Sana Ghana Education System no etumia papa. What have you failed to do? It's a education system no aye basa say Ebisa. And Ghana for will say it's here the end penny for decide you. I was say there is no country in Southeast Asia and education systems. You see, I'm say better than Malaysia. And now I say there shouldn't be any country in West Africa and has an education system better than Ghana. But the leadership is the problem. Leadership and a problem no. And because of that, education is a very important tool in an individual's life. Producer, young few so Malaysian we teachers life for them so. Young no. The freedom of Malaysian teachers, and that's one. In countries where schools have greater autonomy over what is taught,
as a teacher, I could
the country will develop and the students will do better.
Absolute concern was to make sure I educated the kids. I prepared materials by myself. I worked with the societies to get materials done, and we did a lot of things. There was a lot of freedom. When you talk about that autonomy, I think we have lost it. Basically, when you talk about autonomy, it is just giving more freedom in decision making. Definitely the impact has got to be for the children.
Having autonomy for a school teacher would mean that the teacher gets to decide how best to teach their students and what is relevant for them. So I used to teach in a secondary school in Perak. It's a high-need, semi-urban area. And so some of the challenges that I faced in the classroom was that at Form 4 and Form 5, some of my students still were not able to read and write to the level that is expected of them. I remember on the first day that I was in school and I walked into class and basically started trying to introduce myself and to get them to introduce themselves in return. So after I'd given them the words, "My name is," they just froze up because it's not something that they're used to, of course. And it was very challenging because just concepts in sejarah, for example, the idea of democracy is something that is so common to us. Comes from an English word and we use it all the time when we are talking about issues. But the problem is that it is a very vague, abstract concept to someone who can barely spell their own name. So imagine them having to go from "my name is" in Form 4 to being able to answer the literature component in the SPM English paper in Form 5. In 2 years, they're supposed to be able to make that leap. And I think that is a humongous and almost impossible task.
For policies and guidelines and everything, fine, top down, right? But when it comes to making things happen, operations on the ground, the actual daily work and all that, there must be independence and freedom given to the schools at baseline. And of course, this would involve all the stakeholders in the schools and of course the parents and the community and at large and all that. Along the way, somehow or other, too many things coming down as administrative matters that need to be addressed by teachers, need to be done by teachers. In actuality, even school fees shouldn't be collected by teachers. It should be collected by the financial manager. There should be a financial manager in the school. So if teachers are so scared because the headmaster says, no, by July you have to finish the syllabus, then it's revision to prepare the kids for the exams. But the teachers will have to do it because the district office will ask the headmaster, how come your results dropped? And that goes up the incline right up to the ministry. That whole thing has to go. If that disease does not go, then you will never be able to fully utilize any autonomy that's given to you.
If I had more autonomy in class, I would have not subjected my students to concepts and ideas that are essentially meaningless for them. I think the most important thing about learning is that it becomes meaningful and it is relevant.
Okay, Okasa will make a statement to be. Or say, if that disease does not go, if we don't get rid of that disease, Malaysia, this is what they do. Omo lay down the guiding principles. It was a follow the education system. And mama schools no autonomy, mama schools no power, freedom to operate. The problem Ghana, I want to say, the guiding principles for an will be an papa be. And then the second problem is, are the schools allowed freely? Are they given that freedom to operate? Okasano was say, the system should be designed in such a way that the schools will be given absolute freedom. Because a school for a teachers, you know, and a tea and Korano ase. So if we don't do it like that, you better say, now education ministry, you know, any ministry of education, you know, as a sham ready at teaching schools, you know, direction way namunko, direction way namunko, direction way namunko, and no, in Tiakwa quite say, yeah, no. Was education is very important too in an individual's life, as we believe that it is individuals that make up the society. And education over the passage is very important, and individuals and also making up society. No, it is about taking education important, sir. About affecting the individual's life, and it will go a long way to affect the country positively. But this is the case. National curriculum is very content. It channels them to one direction. Into Malaysia, for in as much as Omama teachers for freedom, normal education system, no Omama designing in such a way, say, your parents and as a guardians, you know, any teacher for they decide how education system is in call. Because one, before so be added in Bible school, no, Akolebia on my own, I know who say, Akola you open drawing. Akola you operate. So I'm keeping involved with parents, you know. No teachers na tell Akola na dey nso so school mu on no. You involve with teachers na more that freedom no, because teacher for no tell Akola na say more. E che ono abo say ya odutwum a wote office wo soro. Teachers na tell Akola na say more. E che mo amuye adwuma education service offices, ene mo amuche education ministry offices so. Teacher for no the work ground omo tell Akola na say. But when taking or making decisions, do you include the teachers? Do you include the parents and guardians? That is the problem. So Malaysia education every year better. At first it was worse. Malaysia education about better today. I'm a reason education systems. Malaysia it also 63 the whole world. Malaysia universities it also 45. Ghana universities it also 916. It divided 916 by 45. Know the difference. TNU universities, you know, Ghana 916, Malaysia it also 45. What I say? Education na kasano Ghana 104, Malaysia is 63. And to be beyond Malaysia obiti Ghana, it is a country you were born on the same year. You were born in the same year. You now with the same resources, but the only difference they said they put in Vladimir Putin count some time ago. No, the only difference what African leaders, Western world leaders, you know, adwene da omutirim, any adwene so da yensu leaders stream no. Ye. So it is about the education ministry no better na say. Now adopting good policies. Now my teacher for no concern, and parents no concern. Together, no more they designing the best curriculum. No more they designing the best teaching direction. And yes, I know quiet to say education ministry no system no design direction no, and I said the there and by the end of this semester we making sure say much syllabus when na wie enti na ba the sana teacher for no hurugum sa no ma brasses no moko, because education system no e kire o mo say by the end of this semester, by the end of this term making sure say teacher ni a what syllabus when na wie going forward. If not anything, America is too far. You adopt Malaysia style because Ghana and Malaysia you entafo BBM. You adopt almost style no. You include teachers no in decision making. Now you include parents and guardians no in decision making. Now you draw the best plan so that we can get the best direction near their control education system. Now you're making the life of the teacher better, because when you include the teachers in decision making, when you include the parents in decision making, parents in a team free. Teachers in a certain classroom ho. And I'm also so as education ministry more so much how the system is being run as it's no more boom. And education has to do with the child's welfare. and it can never be done properly until you involve the teachers and the parents. It is entities me and way the education ministry, the parents or guardians, the teachers, they can draw a very good curriculum curriculum plan. And as a syllabus, at school for and it will go a long way to change the direction of our education system very positively. There's education ministry alone shouldn't be taking decisions. No, you involve these three parties. Let's sit down and know. Because teacher didn't know more than one office. No. Parents and what in the balance more than also so. It the parents and they need the back. Not teacher didn't know also what classroom name Kolane to one when you Kolane performance near that. One also they need the back. Now also I'm also now question most so more the more the abba. No more carbon, no more good direction, no more good and proper plan. No more the education system because frankly speaking, Ghana education system na now dan kwa Kufuado. Ghana education system honorable was say our ditum. Mama education system na you poor. Mo say no, mo tetia pansam no. And now, maybe the meaning truly say, it is not the intention of the president say, or be appointing Kufuado mobile education ministry ho. Say omumra me say ade. So on the part of the president, ono de onum say o tusun Kufuado mo ye competent on be ye adwuma ni ye. But this is the case and Kufuado aban ni tusu wo mo Kufuado mo ye adwuma ma about education ministry no. Omo disappointing aban no. That is where e was aban no bem. That is where the president must come in. And it's in the about aban ni no. Because education ministry no is under aban no, it's under the president. The president in Kabia ewum. So these people are now the Kufuado. The education ministry has failed Ghanaians totally as far as the education system is concerned. The education system na pansamo. It's in another draw attention. Do something about it. Because I know say Oko school Abuche, you believe in the power of education. So now do something about it. And yes, sir, the future of the country is at stake. And yes, sir, you go school now, yes, sir. And you go school now, through school, no, now you breed street children. Because I can't be school, no, in the Musa, they are. Opie by our street is no beko. We should be very careful how I manage a system. Now, I have a question to ask. And son, I'm there, baby. And the question is, you, Mamini Kankawi, the whole West Africa. The whole Africa, sure, the whole Africa education systems, you know, first 10 Ghana crying count. The whole Africa, and you hear some countries' names, some countries, you know, Ghana, you better change one more BBM, but our education system, no, papa change. So, what is wrong with the mindset of our leaders as far as education system in Ghana is concerned? Sure, Namibia. A country, the education system better than Ghana, or also 10. Egypt, better than Ghana, or also now. If you are out if you hear these countries, you not time on it. Share any of countries in the world. Ghana, share any of Ghana watching these countries. Not sure why the education system is better than us. Cape Verde, the education system is better than Ghana. And Mr. Ayame for population enka obi on mo be ka say na say omunipa ni swache let me tell you something yenipa e okromu a 31 million no Kenya for 54 million. Emma some time ago me catch us say COVID kwa ba World Bank ma Kenya for $50 million pe. But Ghana you see now $435 million and so still na Kenya education system scan so you say education system na do so change Kenya there. Kenya de ketuwa bi na share education mu ye discover bebre na share education mu Kenya nko for do so chen ye nipa na ye ketuwa bi ba ye pompis ka bebre we nipa ketuwa bi nim na Kenya pompis ka ketuwa bi de we nipa bebre nim ba still no system na ye better chen ye adentia ntia ka ya mefa population mem now Kenya enso etoso 7 Kenya etoso 7 the whole Africa education system better Kenya etoso 7 Botswana enso wombi ena Algeria wom South Africa wom, Mauritius wom, Tunisia wom, Seychelles wom. Enti uhwe we ya Ghana top 10 yenka ho Africa. Again, na yeni okrom ha yentumi ma your system enye better. There is something wrong with our leadership. They are not doing what they are supposed to do well. Enuntia, no difference. What they are saying, why are these countries and people education system near better than Ghana? And you could clearly see, say, it has to do with the leadership. Because say leaders, when they fail to plan, they will plan to fail. Failure to plan is planning to fail. It is a trust in the education system, you have direction and a vision to work towards it. It will still remain like this, and it will go back. You be quiet. You have teacher for you have fashion. You want to Musa. Now, the big question is a major objective of the school system, as designed by the Education Reform Program in 1987. A major objective of the school system, as designed by the Education Reform Program, that's the ERP of 1987, is to make education more relevant to the socio-economic realities of the country. Is to make education more relevant. See, education so bound for so. That is why the Education Reform Program was introduced in 1987. Realities of the country, so that the Ghanaian children will be able to live a productive and meaningful life. Until you designing the Education Reform Program in 1987 say, about education system no better. Said the better school for an Ghana for able live reproductive and meaningful life. Ghana for able live productive and meaningful life. You can productive and meaningful life. Say you bet to me aye bibi ama ya setinem no to me akoye enema bokoye. The question is, per our current education system, is it the productive and the meaningful life of our children? Is the productive and the meaningful life of our children guaranteed? That is the question. Medical Education Reform Program was to make education more relevant to the socio-economic realities of the country, so that the Ghanaian child will be able to live a productive and meaningful life. The question here is, per our current education system, is the productive and the meaningful life of our children guaranteed? That is the question I'm asking the education ministry, and I'm asking every Ghanaians. Who has said the Ghana your education system no sit here now, you're running and now. Some productivity in meaningful life for now. You do program number 1987 say no that is the big question I'm asking. You be generation here dey see. You can say the truth of the matter is, Honorable Oseya Waduchum, the education ministry, the education service, you have failed Ghanaians totally. You have failed Ghanaians bitterly. Wake up from your slumber. The directions are there. The plans are there. So even if Ghana, we don't have direction, even if we don't have the vision, even if we lack plans, even if we lack implementation of plans, I'm for a let's learn. Let us not be too arrogant. Say, Obi if we are saying copying is allowed. The first person our hear car no, the second person our hear car no, ohun say obi aye car ansa na oba be yebi. The third person our no so hear car no, ohun say obi aye car ansa na oba yebi. The first person the second person our mobile phone no, ohun say obi aye bi dada ansa na onu so be yebi. The third person our mobile phone ohun say nkofo bi yebi dada ansa na omu be yebi. Aje bi wa sa si su bi a obi ye ansa na obi ba be ye. Eduane aye bie kura no obi ye ehu de bi aye nsim process no ansa na obi sin aba be ye bie enti wi ase copy obi a e allowed so obesua ade afiri obi ho no it's allowed. It is your problem now. You lack how to manage the education system. Me say Malaysia a typical example of education system economy che Ghana. We can copy from them. We shouldn't be too arrogant. We shouldn't be too proud. They say if we too pride, my pride in the from let's learn, and the system will be better. Let's learn. We can even learn from Singapore. Singapore, when you share, you will be better in Singapore. The education system is better. Now, Malaysia, almost schools is recognized internationally. But we have to Malaysia school certificate. You recognize it. valuable. But Ghana, your certificates, your schools will be a certificate. A new baby a emponano and tra. Malaysia design system to the standard. If we are seeing them na a koso. Why are we doing ourselves harm? Once again, me see we in Malaysia in our pay. Your population here almost the same. 31, 32 million. Malaysia 32, Ghana 31. Independence in 1957. The same resources are Ghana when no been a Malaysia. But almost system is better than us in everything. What is the problem? What is the problem? What has changed? We can make our own better. Nino has to do with changing the way I deal with it. The way I best as a country and then the Bema Krone develop it and no the Bema education system no etumia better. Ya drain no. As far as running education system, ya drain no and papa. As far as your education system said your PCC running no and they said you're running no, ya drain as a country no and papa. We should change from that. Now I adopt you be the typical example is Malaysia. Near my education system no into me koso. Nyame hu o my Ghana mobo. Nyame nti na ni emehwe o my Ghana esan se ba bia kuro na duru no. Ato kan o my Ghana ye nipa anke je oxygen asini so. Oxygen is in so kwa say 1 and 9 because your resources ne dada. And yes boy abosia yes mayeska. And so still now kuro struggle. Into my Ghana ye nipa anke de o se ontumi home me de o se ya gunu so o se ne sini so no kwa no still na no home saati ontumi home o my Ghana ye nipa anka kate no wawu. But this is where we are. But we can do better. Ni now has to do with changing the way we think. Ni now has to do with doing away the selfish attitude. Doing away with bribery and corruption. Let us think positive as a country and Ghana will develop. There's simple logical reasoning and we have to use it as a country. Now, I say, let us reason as a country. Let us sit down. Now, every institution, what's developing? The people involved, you get you on board. Now you're making the right decision. Decision making doesn't always have to do with what up on kwao. It's mama funny say, mon education ministry, no mon amo run it, mon someone amo post, mon amo to me. It's mama the munyansa no munim bian kwa na be run you. Because acquire parents and the guardians as far as education is concerned, as far as the awards are concerned, you have no idea. Acquire teacher for every classroom acquire more for child any problems or move facing with the challenges in you are the top, you have no idea. So as far as the education system is concerned, include the parents or the guardians, include the teachers, and you, the education ministry and the education service yourself, and design a proper plan how the system should be run. Now, Ghana, I'm fanning to my pen for now. Mine education fanning to my party fra, and then you bring your money pie, you better see or my dream will be or my dream will be door. You bring your mom, we and son, Juma papa. So that, Uncle or me, school no more outer, or more life, air course one. Now, or mine so air course, we can develop the system and make it better. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Me say, Ghana can go forward. Linan has to do with the mindset of our people. The mindset of our leaders, how they are running the system is very bad. They should change their attitudes. Now, M1 or mine and fan into my infra. Femi Arnold Clement, the youth advocate. Truth will always defeat lies. Oye denya no krewi. The BI bebom kuntumpo egu. Baby I assume one kania ba ko pe ba ho a ho dane han. Baby assume one ura dem na assume ho said the sobobo ba ko pe e ho be ye han. So the truth will always defeat lies. Meda kiuni na ase Moses Dawusu MCL o hweze bibia tumi koso me da say so na Isaac White enso hwe camera ne lighting my afin so Chechebo Steven Eno Johnson mu na mo boy as assistant production queue ma me abena fa bia enso boa wo dwumadie no eso mu hu ne so na Ejeni Boaten enso direct dwumadie no kama esan host to ema no etumi ekoso from me Ano Clement the youth advocate. Truth will always defeat lies. Me say wuti kurom ha na wadwuma awo ye no eboa o my Ghana na emakro no develop a nyame ontia woka wuti kurom ha na wadwene da utirim ene wadwuma awo ye wanam wo wutu onsusuye ubi bia wo ye bia no se ebeboa anase eboa ama o my Ghana etumi akoso a nyame ontia woka woyɛ Ghana ni na wadwene da utirim unsusu ye unsusuo emoa o my Ghana nyame wontua woka woyɛ Ghana ni na wadwuma woyɛ adwuma ehye wonsa ase Ghanaian wo se woyɛ ma o my ni tumpon no se wonya adwuma ne se de sitie na emoa o my na wonsusu nyame ntua woka wanamo bia wutuo bia wo kroma bia no se eboa o my no se emwa o man no o se mereba ntem betu obi aka se de nanwuma esi etie enti nyame ntua o ka wade bia wo ye bia wo papo se nye papo nyame ntua obi aka se de nanwuma esi tie.
Arise, gather youth for your country. The nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. Arise, gather youth for your country. The nation demands your devotion. Let us